Hello, good whenever it's for you now. This is Harigoto with apparently the final Raging Globe stream. Recorded stream, whatever you name it. So there is only one ending left. Only one. And there is only one choice left to open with the keys I have. Of course, I don't know about those three. Like, I don't know. Maybe they are connected to the, like, have something to do with the extra. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna play the extra on, like, recordings or just enjoy it myself. I mean, the extra is not this long as I know. Supposedly. But anyways, enough talking. It is time. Traitor. Oh, okay. So I open chart, I go here. Then we go down and down and down and down and down and down, the longest way ever. I'm really excited. Excited and I'm like, I don't know, scared? I don't know why. Like, the game itself is not this scary. I'm more scared of, like, that I'm finishing it. I don't know. Okay, anyways, I shook my head. Chasing away the delusion clinging to my head.
どうしたのメイコちゃん。
Oh yeah, the fear and the hunger creature. Her voice was shaking. Did she see a spider or something? Spider. I followed her outside. Call for that person? Who? Kehi? The old guy who cried wolf? Wait, who? Who is that person? Okay, it's moment of truth. Oh god, a lot of memories. Alright, I remembered it now. So, is this creature a hologram or something? Since everything is just made by the Miguruma? I went outside, ignored the monster, and shouted.
羊さん羊さん
Oh, calling for the sheep? Suddenly the world turned gray and that person, question mark, appeared before me. What?
出たな羊さんいきなりバカの三聖将とはひどいじゃないか
Yeah, what's wrong?
空気を読め俺は黄金じゃねえあとてめえここに絶対戻ってくんなっつったよな
Welcome back.
3回それぞれに意味があったのかなるほどなるほど
Oh,
どうすんだどうすんだよもうフォローできねえぞ
calm down, bro. I called for you because I
フォ
have a
ローは不
solution.
要です
We don't have to.
は
全部謎は解けました
Yeah, and? I said that with a serious tone.
いやそう言われてもああほら見ろバケモンなんかビーム的なやつを発射してんじゃねえか
Monster is laughing some beams now. Is this sheep also a hologram thing from the Miguruma?
ありゃ街一つは吹き飛びましたね
Wait, there was actually a beam.
なんなのお前のその感じ警告を破った以上ありゃてめえの責任だぞこんちくしょう
Sheep shit idiot. You are a sheep. I'm not sheep.
畜生に畜生と言われるなんて
絶対殺すてめえだけは俺が手づからぶっ殺す
Why everything just want to kill me on this
事
game?
件の解決のためには時間が足りないんですよね
は
Shut up, Rooster, for once. Resolving this incident wouldn't be easy. There were 3 things that had to be done. I had to stop the people of Yasumizu from killing each other in the feast. I had to deal with the master of the loop who wanted the monster's resurrection. And I had to deal with the Miguruma, the leaders of the feast. The first one would be the hardest. I had to prepare for the big act.
羊さん、お願いです。巻き戻りが始まるよりできるだけ前に巻き戻してくれませんか？
だからもう二度はね、言っただろうが。絶対気づかれるから戻すのは一度きりだってよ。
Just do it, bro.
気づかれてもいいです。
は？
気づかれた場合のリスクってあなたがもう夢を操れなくなるってことですよね。
Oh, a final loop.
つまりあなたも僕も巻き戻りに飲み込まれて記憶も維持できず、ただ延々同じことを繰り返す。
そうだが。
つまり今回また羊さんの力で巻き戻る。羊さんが気づかれて夢に巻き込まれる。そこから死なずに全部解決すれば問題なくないですか？
問題は3つある。
3.
まず今のスターティングポイントから何日前まで戻せるかはわからねえ。下手すりゃ数時間が関の山かもしれねえ。次にその時にお前と俺の記憶を保持できるかは賭けになる。夢操作の瞬間に捕まらない保証はない。
And
最後にマジで全部解決できるんだろうな。
I think. I mean, he's saying it. I don't know. You have to solve it after all this looping. Come on now.
変な。
ノーダメージクリアについて自信が揺らいだだけです。
Flawlessly.
やってみせますよ。最悪ちょっとばかりダメージを受けるかもしれませんが、それならまあ確実です。
まあじゃ困んだよ。
じゃあ絶対を保証します。その代わりあなたの仕事にも絶対の保証をください。最低でも振り出しから丸1日は時間を稼いでください。あと記憶の保持は絶対確実にお願いします。一つでも取りこぼしたら僕の保証はなくなりますからね。
Wow. Please
調
no.
子乗りやがって。どうにしたって巻き戻さねえとこの国が終わる。てめえ分かってて逃げ場をなくしただろ。
はい。
Negotiating.
実のところそのくらい腹をくくらないとこの黒幕は倒せないです。
Which bad guy? Shinai or the Miguruma?
失敗したらお前何がどうなっても殺すからな。
ええ。
いいだろう。いでよ100万匹分の羊の糞。
Again?
ちょっと待ってくださいよ。
うるせえ。てめえの勝手放題を100万トンの汚物の中でちった反省しながら死ね。
1頭あたり1トンの換算だとすると一体何ヶ月分の糞に相当するのか。
もう1億トンでいいわ。
100 million? What?
ごめんなさいごめんなさい。
Yeah, what did you went unheard? I've been crushed by 100 million sheeps. What? Wait, that's a whole day early. I've never seen this day before.
うんこが
Okay.
うんこが
What do you mean? Shit. I woke up. This unpleasant awakening and the general discomfort in the room, it was the awful inn I had visited.
お目覚めですか？
Who?
うわ、また中井が勝手に入ってきた。
What's this? At least it wasn't that needlessly energetic proper stress.
ゆうべはお楽しみでしたね。
What?
もうだいぶ前のことだから思い出せない。そういうことにしよう。それがいい。思い出したくない。
はい。
Who's this?
いえ、なんでもないです。こっちの話です。
朝食はどうなさいますか？くっくっく。
Why is she talking like this?
絶対いいです。
連泊は
死んでもいいです。
What's wrong?
寂しい。
今度個人的に恨みがあるやつを50人くらい合宿と称して来させるんで、ぜひもてなしてやってください。
超助かる。
チェックアウトで。
毎度あり。くっくっく。
What the hell is this inn? What was this place? Oh, I am asking you. Anyway, since I was staying here, that meant I checked the calendar on my phone and I found that it was Saturday, May 10th. I would get lost at the mountain on the night of the 11th, and the mist would came at the evening of the 20th. '20th? 12th. That's a lot of memories. And from what I could tell, I could remember everything. You know what? I believe this stream is gonna be longer than I thought. It's gonna be actually 20 stream. From what I recalled, this was Jimmy's first restarting point. Because yeah, I don't have this much time today. I have only 3 hours. I was upset I couldn't tell her about this, but I hoped she remembered everything too. Anyway, it looked like the sheep did what it had to. Now I just have to fix the problem. Well, it would work out. I wrote something down and left the inn. It was a list containing things I needed and things I had to do to solve the problem. I know the 3 things I had to do pretty well. I had to stop the people of Yasumizu from killing each other in the feast. I had to deal with the master of the loop, who wanted the monster's resurrection. And I had to deal with the Miguruma, the readers of the feast. Things wouldn't be solved if at least one of them wasn't cleared, and unlike before, I only had one chance. It would be pretty boring if I messed up after all this resolution. I would just take it easy. Humming the song of the same name, I slowly parked my bike. What song of the same name? After filling up the tank at the nearest place, I looked at the map again. The main road was packed right now. I had to pick the quickest route while avoiding it. I didn't know the lay of the land, but I knew my destination, so it wouldn't be hard to get there. From my current perspective, the me from weeks, no, months ago, had abandoned all responsibility and just wandered aimlessly out of frustration and abundance of free time. Did he actually broke up with his girlfriend and was wandering around because of this? Or he didn't even have a girlfriend? I was different now. I had a goal, a place I had to go to, and people who needed me. Thus, I didn't have to hesitate anymore. I had to hurry to Fujiyoshi. Oh, Fujiyoshi! Not Yasumizu, okay. Perfect place to start with. The misty place once called the Werewolf Village, the Misty Garden of God. Alright, oh, here it is. So, is she a main character? Did I assume that right? With my assumption on point, I went without any breaks, stopping only to refuel and finally arrived. Honestly, I could barely stand, but my thirst and hunger were way worse. I had to rest at least once, seriously. My thoughts were dulled. I needed to raise my blood sugar. But sure was something I had to do before that.
シャーセー
Hello!
無事戻りましたよ、羊さん。
No fucking way?
てめえ一体何が何言ってんだ
Oh my god. She was actually...
いや、バレないと思ったんですか？あなたでしょ、羊さんの正体。
知らねえよ帰れよ
今の反応で言い逃れようって根性がすごいですが、まあいいんですけど。
I was fucking right. Like, I didn't know who's she, but she was...
なんでわかったんだよ
What the f...
あなたみたいに切れたファッションの女性はこの辺にいませんよ。せいぜい100円均一ファッションが限度です。
What?
あと、何の腹積もりもない人間だったら最初にあんな道を進めないでしょうよ。
Oh my god, this actually makes sense. This actually makes sense.
そんなことかよほとんど釣りじゃねえか
すみません。それはともかく何か食べるものをください。
廃棄前の弁当だったらタダで食わせてやるよ
Almost expired.
設定に忠実なんですね。
うるせえな
おごりはありがたくいただくとして、
Freebies.
少々面倒な仕入れを頼みたいんですが。
Strange things, what?
ここはコンビニだぞと一応は言うけど
I mean, yeah, convenience store, of course. This convenience store had a lot of inconvenient things.
今更でしょ。
たく手のかかるやつだな
これがメモです。
なんだこれざけんないくらかかんだこんなもん
Why are you asking me?
無理ですか？
待ってろ
She was the sheep. She was the fucking sheep. She was the main
ありが
character.
とうございます。あとは任せてください。
So is that her true form or the sheep is her true form? That's an obvious
マ
answer.
ジでこのまま行く気か休んで行った方がいいんじゃねえのか
Oh wow, caring.
そんな顔色悪く見えますか？僕。
むしろ一発決めたみてえに血色いいから逆に心配してんだ
Oh, worried.
踏ん張りど
Wow.
ころでぽっきり折れんじゃねえぞ
Are you the love interest for this route?
心配させてすみませんね。
Because I wasn't really satisfied with Haru.
ところで僕はあなたたちに無言のうちにいいように利用されているんじゃないかという疑惑が急激に浮上したんですが。
Wow, Haruaki. Perfect. You just realized that?
あれ？なぜ僕が謝っている？
気にすんな
This little...
ま、いいんですけどね。楽しかったねで終わりさえすれば。ちなみに敵には見つかったんです？
少なくともあっちは異変には気づいた今は逃げ回ってるが尻尾掴まれるのも時間の問題だ
Oh. Their enemy was the mastermind, the creator of the loop. She was probably fighting her own battle already, one beyond the area of expertise.
まあせいぜい逃げ回ってやるよその間あっちがお前の動きに気づくのをごまかせるかもしれねえ
Oh, okay, thanks.
それはとても助かります。よろしくお願いしますね。
こっちからも聞いていいか。
What?
はい。ええ、もちろん。
いつまでこの茶番続くんだよ。
What act? Wait, what
こ
act?
れっきりですよ。
ちまあ生きて帰ったらぶん殴るのは勘弁してやる。
She used me for all I was worth, then said she would punch me if I died. It was kinda amazing, really. I couldn't tell if she was one hell of a tsundere or just insane.
じゃ、
あ
Wow. Wow. This game. This game will always surprise me like this. I had my impression and just got back to my bike. The tons of stuff I had on me made a rustling sound. What did he get? So my dozens of times of being killed by Chimi, I had memorized the path here so well that I was sick of it. I passed the small overpass, stopped my bike at the boulder, and took off my helmet. It might have been an Okibatu, a sign leading to Fujiyoshi and Yasumizu. I placed the bike under a tree by the side of the road, placed what I had on the ground, and locked the bike. Then I hung the helmet's ring over the chain lock. After that, I opened the large mountaineering bag and took out whatever I needed right now. A headlamp. It was a bit big, but fit well. Shone bright, lasted long, and was resistant to water. Oh, that's for the... What is it? The secret tunnel of the old man's. And this was a mountaineering stick I had probably unpacked it in the store. I had to make sure I didn't get hurt. With my time becoming limited, I had to buy safety with money. I put on the backpack, putting the weight of all the stuff on my shoulders. I had to hurry. I would waste an entire hour just getting there. The distant sound of water became louder, and I finally made my way through the darkness and arrived at Saranaga Rapids. I unhesitantly took off my pants, got in some loose trunks, and covered my feet in work tabby and climbing sandals. I hesitantly took off my pants. What a freaking lie. I placed my clothes on the waterproof backpack, closed it, and put it on again. Through my fights with Jimmy, I found out that crossing Saranaga was pretty dangerous. It would be too pathetic if I fell and died here. I just couldn't let that happen. Yeah, it's a final law after all. If I died, I wouldn't be able to come back. Anyway, it was time to go. All the rustling coming from the backpack felt like something was laughing at me, saying that my worries were for nothing, and that I was jumping at shadows. The cold stream of May numbed my skin, and it felt like it was trying to sap the warmth from my body. But I couldn't give up. If I did, this would all have been for nothing. Too many people would suffer. However, I wasn't motivated by some sort of justice, a sense that I had to protect them. Nah, he's just motivated by the... You just don't wanna die again. He wanna die when he killed. I was just interested in the fact that this struggle would end up saving so many lives. It was an amazing trade. I always wanted to get even with some people and get myself free of this one-sided obligation. It was a selfish motivation, but that was exactly what I could give my all to it. I made it through the water and reached the other side. Naturally, there was no girl sewing off her shotguns here, or the flashlight she brought. No, not this day anyway. Yeah, we are a day early. I arrived. Everything was unexpected so far. Was as expected so far. No, I dropped the climbing stick on the water, so that wasn't great. It was within my margin of error though. I had to calm down. Getting distracted by my mistakes would keep me from focusing. I looked at my phone. It was out of surface range, of course. The time was 12:53 a.m. Pretty early. It would work out. What? Wait, this is the night? I thought it's almost morning. I changed my clothes and shoes, then got on the cliff. Shit, what? My memory told me that the cliff was the most dangerous place, especially for non-local like myself. I tried to be careful, obviously, but the other stick I used for climbing broke. I almost fell and reflexively used my hands, cutting them on the sharp stone. After climbing it up the cliff, I took out some whiskey, disinfected the wounds, and applied some first aid with a handkerchief. Thinking about what I would do next. This wound was really painful. Maybe I had to loop back again, and we don't have another loop, Sashi. We don't have another loop. Of course that line of thinking would become habitual. It was a good thing I had over prepared. I had only one life now, so I had to keep that in mind. With that slight shift in mentality, I got back to work. The first one of the three objectives. I had to stop the people of Yasumizu from killing each other in the feast, and this was actually the hardest thing to do. Yeah, I'm actually wondering how are you gonna do this? Asserting dominance or something? If you killed, I'm gonna kill you. Thus, I had to be both extremely careful and extra prepared. I would be proving a hypothesis. I was really pissed I hadn't thought of this sooner. I would love to try it when resetting was still an option. But I was pretty confident I was right. If it was here, it had to be in another place that I knew well, but this one seemed way more likely. I began preparing. I took out the 20 meter long climbing rope. I had five spares. 100 meters. I had 5 spares, 100 meters in the back too. Of course they took up most space in the backpack. Freeing one of them, I tied up as if I was preparing to hang someone. What the hell is this example? Passing one swivel ring through the rope and hanging the other one on the other climbing rope. I made a 40-meter rope. It was enough to cover a cliff this tall. What is he trying to do? With this, I now had a way down below the hanging pine. I fixed the stopper I had already tied to my waist on the rope and created a lifeline for myself. At least I thought I did, but I had no experience with this. Still, I had to do it. Holding on the rope, I began slowly going down. At first I spun around, messed up while handling the stopper, slid down a few times, and was generally on the verge of getting myself killed. Eventually I began stopping the spin by touching the grass and branches on the cliff, and figured out how to ripple down slowly. Finding what I was looking for while climbing was hard to work. What was he looking for? I felt water drop on my forehead and thought it was rain, only to realize it was actually blood from my hands falling from the rope above me. That made me keenly aware of the pain and pressure from using my aching hands. It brought back my exhaustion, drawness, and muscle pain. It could be a mental fatigue, and it couldn't have come at a worse time. Why was I doing this? The stupidity of it came back to me. What if this was all for nothing? Oh, come on now, don't do this. Of course it was. Shit. Before I knew it, I was muttering some profanities. I felt like it would help me to shake off the urge to cry, the pain, the misery, and the patheticness. Even so, I had to be here. The entrance had to be closed. All of Yasumizu had taken it for granted that people had to be hanged from the pine. That wasn't word of mouth or anything. It was an idea that came naturally, and it was with them their whole lives. That meant that this was pretty much the work of God. However, the idea of hanging one side of the rope to the tree, the other side on the neck, and pushing the victim off felt illogical. Were they doing it because the only cleanup they had to do was when cutting the rope? Well, during the feasts, the corpses did fell to Saranaga every now and then. The lack of sound had to be God's doing, but that wasn't always the case. Some corpses had been caught on the cliff or fell on the riverbank. Whenever it happened, the body was not only not cleaned up, it became a very real bother, reeking and full of disease. If you just wanted to hang the victim, all you had to do was put the rope over a branch and pull it up. That was often done outside of here. If what mattered to them was dropping the body in Saranaga, then pushing them off was enough. Even if they were just focusing on making a kill certain, there weren't many times they could actually do this. What is he trying to reach? I can't keep up. I didn't think that a murder method that had only been done every several dozen or so years would become a part of Yasumizu's common soul. That seemed especially unlikely when, for the past 500 or so years, the locals only used the feast to control the local community. In that case, I imagined that the truth was different. The hanging wasn't for killing, it was to meet God. That unique way of praying, where they joined their hands and hid their faces, had to represent the remains of the lifeline they had held before God. Thus, I would surely arrive there if I went down. I would believe that. Believe. Suddenly something appeared. About midway down the cliff, no one of the links between the climbing rope. I found a large boulder sticking out from the bottom directly across from me. It was large enough to stand on, There were pine saplings on it, probably the children of the hanging pine. It looked suspicious. I had to get there. So I began swinging. Okay, I get what he's trying to do now, but we've never tried this before. Haruaki, you have only one life now. We can't loop anymore. Moving my legs and waist, I slowly created a swinging motion. The climbing rope made noise as I clung to it. The fear of it disconnecting and the fear of hitting the boulder struggled violently. But I managed to ignore them. When the swing was good enough, I waited for when I was over the boulder and stuck my legs out. I ended up having to grab on the little pines, and my hands hurt like hell because of the prickliness, but that didn't matter now. I adjusted my headlamp and started examining the place more thoroughly. Bingo. Right behind the growth here, there was an aged wooden Troy.
よし
Okay. There was actually something. I felt my vigor return, but I needed to press on. Behind the Troy, there was an aged door sealed by decayed chains. I pulled on it and the chains just broke, letting me go in. This was no way to hide a god, people of Fujiyoshi. I opened the door wide, hinged down, and stuck my head into the hole. It was big enough for a crouching adult to pass through. It was a hole in the side of the cliff, angled slightly upward. It was an artificial place created by digging through the rock here. It was dry inside, probably due to the slope and the door protecting it. Alright. It wasn't exactly what I expected, but it was pretty damn close. Now I needed to secure a way to get here from the bottom, create a camp, and take away the route from the top. It's really hard to keep up with what he's doing, especially that you have to imagine most of the things happening right now, because there is no pictures. Thankfully, the young trees here were firmly planted and had large trunks, so I could easily tie a climbing rope around them and make my way down. With this and that, I successfully went down to the riverside below. Then I got back to the hanging pine, got my stuff, and took care of the climbing rope. Some would come to the graveyard before the mist began, so they would know something was up if they saw the rope. It would all go to waste then. I had to hide until the mist came. This too was part of stopping the people of Yasumizu from killing each other in the mist. It was absolutely necessary for the cause. I began creating the riverside camp. Actually, it was on the rocky area above the riverbed. They couldn't see me from the top if I was here, and a flood to rain wouldn't be a problem. Though it wasn't much of a camp, I just took out a blanket and lay down. After drinking some bottled water, I looked at my phone. It was past 3 on Sunday night. There would be rain in 24 hours, and Saranaga could gain some water. I had to get anything down in the hole and until then and prepare for the great act. But well, it was enough for today.
疲れた。
Man, a lot of climbing. I'd arrived at Saranaga a day earlier than normal and confirmed one day earlier than normal and confirmed a theory of mine. All that was left was to enhance the proof. To prepare the fakery. I could just go to sleep for now. I would have to do things right after the night cleared. So I would set a timer and just nap rather than sleep. There. Good night. The 11th. I easily woke up with the sound of my alarm. Honestly, the hard sensation on my back made it nearly impossible to sleep. Even so, though I thought I would wake up with some morning sun, it just didn't come here. The settlement was right between the two mountains, so of course it wouldn't get much sunlight. I was still sleepy, but this was the fated day. I drank down the rest of the bottle and got some calories out of some sweet bread. First, I had to take care of my wounds. Surrounded by dim light, I took off the handkerchief on my right hand and treated the festering wound. I wanted to wash it off with Saranaga's water, but I felt like the hole in the middle of the cliff might have not been the only reason why the stream was considered corrupted. I washed it off with the water from a new bottle instead. Then I put some more disinfectant and a fresh bandage on it. It had been messed up while I have been climbing yesterday. I then grabbed my friend the headlamp and checked whether the stopper, a potential lifesaver, worked properly. With that, I was ready. Upon climbing to the hole, I went inside and turned on the lamp. I then tried going to the upwards slanted hill. For some distance, the hill started slanting down. It might have been done to prevent rainwater from flowing in. And the inside, it was like I'd expected. There was a pile of fist-sized stones. I had to remove them all. It had to be possible. It had been done by humans after all, and a whole 6 centuries ago too. Though I would feel kinda bad about it. What I was about to do was basically tomb raiding. But then I had a thought. Someone who was about to kill God had no business talking about irreverence. To make the job easier, I took out a small shovel from the stuff I had brought. I had brought a collapsible bucket too, but it didn't look like I could use it. After thinking for a bit, I took all the waterproof inner bags from the backpack, then transported the stones using the outer bag. After filling a bag with a lot of rocks, I crawled outside and turned it upside down. This was effective and didn't put much strain on my hand's wound. Though hard labor in a tight place certainly wasn't easy. The lack of sleep and fatigue were getting to me, and I wasn't sure I was working fast enough. Bro, why didn't you get some coffee? Why? I wanted to go home after repeating this just 3 times. Even so, I would do my best. I wanted to go back after all.
おいおい昔の人。一体何トン石ころ詰めるんだよ。いくら神を外に出さないためだからって、後々考古学者とかが掘り出すことくらい考えてから埋めてくれよな。って無理か。
He's laughing with himself now. I began talking to myself more. Yeah, this is better. This is better to keep sane and awake. Was it a sign of something dangerous, or I save as long as I recognized it myself? It would be bad if I started hearing the voice of God or Psycho Chimi. No. Not the Psycho Chimi, please. I considered singing something, but stopped when I almost began singing Prayer to Shinai. That felt like a one-way trip to madness. Weird, I didn't know if it was because of what I was thinking, but I began hearing auditory hallucinations. It was a crying, Meiko! Meiko!
戻り先は日曜の朝。メイコちゃんが迷ってくるところが新たなルーチンになっただけ。結局、糸口も見えなかった。
It came back to me, though it wasn't like I had completely forgotten it. It just slipped my mind. This was the morning when Meiko wandered in. What was I to do? If she cried here, someone who heard her would come over, surely. If that happened, they would find my stuff and me. And me as well. I would look like a weirdo doing weird things with a girl at my side at that. What was up with that role? Was I some sort of kidnapper about to bury a child? I had to secure her myself. Anyway, mission start. Sheep. You have something to do with the convenience store clerk? I have food, I think. How far do I have to run? Doggy? Where did this girl came from? They're making her actually sounds like a sheep running away from a wolf.
おい。声をかけてみたはいいが、一体どうすればいいんだろう。
What are you asking me? どうも、ふさしはるわけです。Ex-wolf.
この辺りのものだよ。
A local. This might be a problem later, bro.
仮のものさん
This seems familiar.
違う。
ふさゆき。
名前は、房石春明。
You're not gonna run away from it, Fusayi. You are Fusayuki forever.
ふさ石
No way.
そうそう。房石春明。
Fusayuki-san.
さゆき
Yes!
違う。
さゆきさん
She's happy with the name now. Leave her alone.
いいや、もうそれで。
Fusayuki-san. Where did she get the U from anyway? Sayuki felt like some sort of anonymous message board mascot's name.
お腹が空いたの？
I am hungry.
僕の顔をお食べよ
What the fuck? What the? That sounds really weird. Oi. Huh? Did that joke not work on modern children? Wait, that's a joke? What kind of joke?
食べない。美味しくない。
Okay, she's not all. With my joke missing the mark so badly, I myself became flustered.
う。オーケー。食べ物を持ってるよ。こっちおいで。
What?
さゆきさん。狼？
She's not the badger, right? Okami. No,
あ
I was. It reminded me that she was afraid of wolves that were completely unrelated to the ones in Fujiyoshi. Well, I wasn't one of those wolves either. But if I say that, I would make things more complicated
僕が
later.
ね、君が怖がってる狼じゃないんだ。
Oh, apparently. Okay, looks like we are continuing until we join a feast. Yeah, this stream is not gonna be the last
本
one.
当？
うん。そうさ。僕はいい狼なんだ。
Good wolf? What is that supposed to mean?
み
Oh, look, cute.
もえもえ。
What is moi moi? How is that an eating sound? Moi moi. So I'm hungry, god damn it.
慌てて食べるからゆっくり食べな、めいこちゃん。ほら、スポドリ。
Is that a blood on her clothes? Where did she came from?
それ、私？
What?
と、ごめん。君の名前は？
Oh shit, she didn't tell us her name yet.
わからない。
Hey, Fusashi, we have a chance to rename her. We have a chance to rename her. What are we gonna name her? Oh yeah, she didn't know her name or where she lived.
迷子の子猫ちゃんか。
That's where Meiko came from, huh?
猫さん？
いやいや、迷子といえば猫だなって。
私、猫さんじゃない。
What, you're a goat?
そうだね。めいめい言うから羊さんかな。
羊さんは成功例よ。
So she's a sheep? Successes? What? And talking of a sheep reminded me of her. What the hell was up with her?
名前わからないなら困ったな。
メイコでいいよ。
Meiko. Oh, Meiko? That's a nice name. Where did you hear it? Who told you about this name? I've never heard it
じゃあ
before.
そう呼ぼうかな。
さゆきさんはいい狼さん。
そうそう、いい狼さん。
Good wolf. Man, looking at Haruaki just sitting next to Meiko, half of his face is covered and smiling like this while watching her eating. This might look really bad out of context, man.
悪い狼さんを殺す。
This girl knows a
そう
lot.
だ。いや違う。
What a scary thing to say. What kind of environment had she grown up in? Is she a Miguruma?
めいこちゃん、そんな 殺すとか簡単に言っちゃダメだよ。
Wait, I just thought of something. Her clothes. Did she run away from the human trafficking things? Was she about to get like sold or something and she just ran away, or someone helped her to run away? That looks like a slave outfit.
目ダメ？
そう、殺すっていうのはとても怖いことだからね。
Indeed, it is.
怖いのよくない。
Yes. Why did like? Is this my imagination, or Miko have an eye bags? Like I've seen it a lot. Also, here, like in this picture, she really reminds me of what was her name? Somali. You guys know Somali?
いい子だ。だからボコボコにするとかにしておこうね。
ボコボコにする。
ボコボコ？
そうそ
目
う。そのめいめい言うのは何なの？
家畜。
Cattle.
よくわかんないな。
変？
Yes.
変というか、なんだろう。珍しい。
珍しい。
迷子といえば子猫ちゃんだからね。
Is he trying to get her to say meow instead of ba?
私迷子。
そうそう。迷子の子猫ちゃんとくれば大概の男はメロメロさ。
What? Sashi, what the hell are you trying to do?
にゃーにゃーにゃーにゃー。
He actually done it. If Meiko is love interest for this route, I'm gonna hang myself. I'm gonna throw myself in Saranaga.
猫といえばそうだね。
目
いいんだよ。無理しなくても。十分強ければ好きな自分でいられるさ。
難しい。
ごめんごめん。
The conversation sure went off the rails. I probably shouldn't have brought that up to a child. Would I also become a father to someone someday? What a scary thought.
お腹はいっぱいになったかい？
I just realized how weird it's gonna look when Fusashi just enters the village with a young child. It's gonna be really suspicious.
よかった。ちょうどパンは全部なくなったところだった。って全部かよ。
あ、ふさゆきさんの分。
Yeah, I'm gonna die of starvation because of you.
ああ、大丈夫。僕はもう食べたから。
ごめんなさい。
めいこちゃんはいい子だな。
いい子？
そうそう。いい子は得だよ。いろんな悪いことをしても最後には許してもらえるからね。
I don't like where this is going.
目？
I can't differentiate anymore. Like he's just talking like this because it's a young child and this is how to talk to a child. But man, a lot of weird things have been
あん
happening
まりいい
recently.
子すぎてもダメだぞ。神様に目をつけられちゃうからね。
Oh my god, don't do this.
良い子すぎてもダメ。
そうそう。ちょっぴり悪いいい子を目指しなさい。
Sasha, are you trying to make her a bad girl or
ちょっ
something?
ぴり悪いいい子。
そうそう。楽しいな。
わっはは。
わっはは。わっはははは。
I was just saying being a parent is a scary thought, but I see he's really enjoying it. That's an evil laugh. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh no, 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 no. Which one? Which one? Which one are you? Chiemi-san? You have something on your something here that you She slipped on some rocks and was all wet. In her hand there was a knife. Hold on.
ひょっとして絶望の果てに僕をぶっ殺しにかかってる状態のちえみちゃんですか？
Which one? Which one?
今回は思考を変えてブッシュブッシュ殺そうかなって。
There is no hope anymore for you, girl.
殺すのよくない。
Indeed. Yes, tell her, Meiko.
そうだぞ。よくないぞ。
何これ。
What do you mean, what's
と
this?
いうか、なんで春明さんが今いんの？というか、なんでメイコちゃんと？
I am making a lot of changes now.
というか、いきなり振り出しがまた戻って。
I talked to the dark woman.
ね。
ちえみちゃん、落ち着いて。
あれ？そういえば。そっか。楽しい時は終わってたんだった。
She disinterestedly threw the knife into Saranaga. Perfect.
危ないでしょ。
どうせ今回も無駄になるんだろうし。
Oh, come on, don't do this to me.
無駄にはならないね。
どうして？
これが最後のループだから。
Her eyebrows furrowed in confusion and
ル
worry.
ー
Raging loop.
ごめんね。ちょっと難しいお話があるんだ。
プお姉ちゃんと
Yes.
うん。
What, she's jealous now?
なぜ威嚇されているのだろ
女心の理解不足。
Shut the fuck up, Chimi.
う。いや、
I will
そう言
literally
わ
throw
れて
myself in Saranaga now.
いい、あっちで遊ぶ。
流されないように気をつけてね。
I really wanted to keep watch on her, over her. But this was probably my last chance to meet Abu's Chimi. A good act needed some hired hands after all.
で、何故メイコちゃんに春明さんのどす黒い部分を危機として教え込んでたの？
Showing my darkest parts? What?
あんまり楽しくて。いや、
It was just fun.
あまりに引いて正気に戻った。
それはともかく相談があるんだ。
How did we jump from Rikako, who was much older than us, to Haru, who's much younger than us, to Meiko, who's a fucking child? I mean, I don't think Haruka was trying to make a move on her, but yeah, I just don't feel safe.
相変わらずの軽やかさだね、春明さん。とりあえずこっちの疑問に答えてよ。
Wait, what did he say? Why was she angry?
最後のループって。
うん。諸事情あって、これで最後。ただし正確に言うと、最後のチャンス。これしくじったら、僕は多分君以外のみんな同様、巻き戻るたびに記憶がリセットされるようになる。君のことも忘れた。ただのバイク事故車の不妻子春明になるだろう。
Oh, we are gonna still looping, but we are gonna forget everything?
待ってよ。それって、そんなの嫌だよ。
Yeah, that's why this is the last loop. We have to finish it.
私、また一人ぼっちになっちゃうじゃん。
Then what? You are gonna kill me now?
そうはならない。
どうして？
今回、全部解決するから。
He was too confident that the water sound stopped. The water just stopped going. Bog.
引くわ。
What? Why?
なぜだ。
かっこつけすぎ。
Acting too
そんな
cool.
つもりは。
それはともかく、映画とかドラマの見過ぎじゃないかな。
Too many movies and TV series.
今まで
I mean,
何百回
probably.
失敗してきた？そんな簡単にうまくいくわけないじゃん。
29 times?
簡単じゃない。すでに嫌になるほど苦労してきた。というか、
Look at my
全て
hands.
失敗だったこれまでのループの総決算が今回なんだから。
Yeah.
僕も君もゴールする資格と実力は十分に溜まっていると思わないか？
実力？
ああ、そうだ。決着には君の力が絶対に必要になる。
ないよ、私に力とか。
Oh,
た
come
だ
on
ずっ
now.
と無意味に巻き戻って春明さんの邪魔をし続けてただけ。
Yeah, you are getting on my way, but you are the only looper with me here. You have to be useful at something.
根に持ってるな。元カノか君は。
X
チーム
already.
的にはそのつもりですけど。
Well, I couldn't deny that we were kinda close to a bunch of deaths ago.
君にはあるじゃないか。何千何万だかの繰り返しの果てに蓄積した神様への恨み、怒りが。もちろん今回それも解決する。
Be settled, are you sure?
君の怒りと決意でもって
Don't give her fake hope, okay?
この弾で神様を撃ってくれ。
What? What's this? Took out some ammo and landed it to her.
いつ？どこで？誰の？
それはその時が来ればわかる。
That's not like a special bullet, right? It's just a bullet.
しっかり散弾銃を切り詰めてその時を待っててほしい。
待って待って、全然わからない。説明してよ。春明さん今ここで何してるの？
Why is he not explaining
そ
anything?
れは言うわけにはいかない。
Yeah, of course.
なんで？
それも言うわけにはいかない。
After all, she was from Yasumizu. She made her an enemy. That made her an enemy. In fact, she was the enemy in this case. She didn't have to know that I needed help for my act. It would be bad if she did. Otherwise, she wouldn't be able to fulfill her role in this.
ただ僕が言うのも白々しいかもしれないが、今回っきりでいい。信じてほしい。これが最後のお願いだ。
I looked into her eyes. She closed hers, thought about it for a bit, shook her head to shake something off, and nodded.
わかった。
ありがとう。
Yeah, she's understandable,
言
thankfully.
っとくけど、相当な無茶ぶりだからね。ノルマクリアの暁には相当な見返りと説明を要求するから。
Good reward, like what?
どっかで聞いたセリフだな。
大昔すぎて忘れた？
いや、一本取られたよ。見返りか。何がいいかな。
Oh, come on now.
素敵な男を紹介してくれるとか？
Ouch!
任せて。
And he didn't hesitate at all.
じゃあまあ、最後に何が起きるか楽しみにしよっかな。
Yeah, just wait, okay? Don't stab me out of nowhere.
ついでにメイコを休みずに連れてってやってくれるか。
最後のお願いじゃないじゃん。
いや、これはついでのつもりですよ。
Extra.
まあいいよ。前の時もメイコちゃん見つけたの私だし。
Okay, nothing weird.
なんでサラナガに来たの？
To stab some people.
居場所がなくて。
To splash some people.
言わせないでよ。
ごめんごめん。他にはあんまり誰も来ないよね。
そうだね。リカ子さんのお墓参りくらいかな。それでも今日一日はメイコちゃんにかかりきりになるはず。
オーケー。問題ない。
そのロープって。
Was hiking.
秘密。
Oh, come on.
わかったよ、この悪者。以上？
以上。
Meiko-chan, お姉ちゃんと上行こっか。
Wait. She probably hates you. Because I left her to talk to you.
ね
Our conversation ended here. She soon dragged Meiko away, so I said, see ya. But neither of them even looked at me. Resolve. I had to introduce her to a good guy after all. I had another actor now. All that was left now was physical labor. Man, Meiko got with her so easy. I continued howling the rocks. After all, I didn't know just how deep this hole was, or how many rocks were left. Nothing would be stupider than running out of time at this point, even if there was nothing there at the end. At the end of this, I had to find out as soon as possible. The answer to one of the final two mysteries had to be right here. And if it was exactly what I expected, I could get a weapon to finally get the better of Ga. My head hurt, and the dusty cave made my eyes and throat feel unpleasant, but strangely enough, I felt vigorous. Strange, considering that nothing much had changed from how it was in the morning. I didn't forget to drink and eat. Meiko had the bread, so I had to make do with what I usually did. I wanted to eat veggies and meat. I wanted to rewatch some DVDs and flashes. I had to get some new shoes and get a good shelf for my room. Also, I worked. My mind was filled with unrelated ideas. In that case, I had to return and get myself some good money. These thoughts raised my total motivation a lot. I would solve this. I would end this. I would go back. I'd given myself a really long vacation here. Now I wanted to stretch, hop on my bike, and get on the slow route back home. I really want him to go back to. This guy I've seen a lot, suffered a lot. I would go back like I came, alone. Oh my god, this is so sad now. Even so, I have lost the emptiness by then. In the afternoon, there was a period when it was a bit sunny here, but as the evening came, that faded too. There would be rain tonight. I didn't want to lose my stuff to a flood, so I put it all in a waterproof bag and went back to work. My footage was all at its limit. Even so, I continued digging and tossing aside the rocks. It continued until after nightfall. But then there were no more rocks. Instead, there was a layer of sand. Sand? Around too? The ancient people sure were clever. But I was close. I was sure of it. For now, though, I would rest. Normally, this would be the time I would be getting myself drunk silly at Jimmy's or the officer's place. Back then, I really didn't expect that I would end up doing public works here. The fatigue and muscle pain were just murderous. But I was fulfilled that I found it kinda pleasant. I slept within the cave. Oh, we are in the next day already. Wow, is this going fast? Who knows, maybe I can finish it today. Oh man, what did I get myself into? I woke up with such a brutal muscle pain that I couldn't even move. I had been like this since 2 years ago when I had gone skiing for the first time. I had no choice, so I spent around 30 minutes stretching, then left the cave. I charged my phone with a disposable battery and checked the time to find out that it was 6 in the morning. I had about 10 hours left. I would find it. 10 hours for the mist? I began digging through the sand. I dug. I examined the sand for anything significant. I couldn't throw away the sand, so I pushed it to the side. If I didn't find anything, I might have had to use the sand itself as a proof of divinity. But it turned out that I didn't have to worry. After a few hours, I finally found it. Few hours of digging with his muscle pain. This guy is insane.
ようやく会えましたね。
Who? Shinai?
新内様。
Who?
いや、その名はあなたに対する冒涜だ。あなたはこう呼ぶべきですよね。狼様。
Yeah? Deep within the parted sand, I faced the thing inside. It was a skull. Yup! A human sacrifice. A human skull, pure white, without a single scratch on it. It was most definitely divine.
日の目を見るのは少し後かもしれませんが、すぐです。
So, what does that have to
ご家
do
族ともども、もうしばらく待っててください。
alongside with your family? I carefully pushed it to the side, then began digging again. A hit. I found more and more bones the more I dug. There were 3 skulls in total. Yeah, for the 3 walls. I didn't know if it was the sand here or the dryness of the place. But despite being 6 centuries old, they still kept their origin shapes and glittered like sacred ashes. If I wasn't careful, I could break them. But I felt like I had to beg this Okami-sama for strength. The strength to kill them. And
あった。
I found it. What is he looking for? Wasn't it the skulls? A relic left by this Okami-sama. I was certain of my victory now. I gently returned the remains of the soon-to-be ex-gods to the sand and left the cave. I was finally at the decisive moment. The preparations were complete. Now I needed to create the best ending. The first step to stop people of Yasumizu from killing each other in the feast. I wouldn't call it I'm not afraid of wolves. What? I would call it I'm not afraid of wolves. Starring Haruaki Fusaishi, co-starred by 2 ladies that happened to join in. I would put a good fight and kill. For God's sake, Jimmy, you've taught her the freaking song. Oh, she sang it right.
そうそう、よくできたね。
お姉ちゃん、あ、ふさゆきさんだ。ふさゆきさん。
Yes, I'm Fusayuki.
メイコちゃん。おいで。
Why is his name? Wait, what's wrong?
ダメ。
なんで？
Wait, what's happening with Fusashi?
あれは、あいつは
What, possessed?
芹沢千恵美。
黙れ。
She pulled a gun and pointed it at me. No way his plan to be possessed by Okami. Then Chimi should kill him. Her eyes were those she had when looking at God. It was made even worse by the fact that she saw God in herself too. That would be over soon.
まだその時じゃない。ごらん、皿長から霧が今にも溢れようとしている。
What's happening?
それこそ僕が望んだ唯一無二の時だ。
He was looking for the necklace, right?
黙れ。
The necklace, right?
みんなを呼んでおいで。
どうするつもりで。
Oh my god, we were actually close to the
すべ
end.
てを終わらせるのさ。さあ、行って。メイコはこっちへ。
目
Why am I not even showing up? What's happening to me? I mean, if there was something wrong with my looking, Meiko would have been scared. This time, Chimi didn't stop her. She just silently turned around.
さゆきさん何そのお顔
Oh, there's something on his
こ
face.
のお面かっこいいだろ。僕はこれからいい狼さんの仕事をしなきゃならない。
Is this a wolf mask? Or the clothed mask
手伝ってくれるかな。
that they wear while farming?
何するの
Also, if my face covered, how did she know I'm Fusayuki? My clothes?
いい狼さんごっこ。
いい狼さんごっこ
僕が肩を叩いたら狼さんの鳴き真似をして。
What?
ワンワン
No, that's a dog.
ワオーンだ。
ワオーンね
Cute.
そうしたらみんなびっくりするぞ。
よくわかんない
Me either. Like it's. Am I supposed to know what's happening? Or am I the stupid one? Or I'm supposed to be confused just like them?
さあ、みんなが来るのを待とう。
わかった
They gathered.
ああ、本当にちょうどいい頃合いだ。
Why are you talking like this? The mist had passed the cliff and mixed with the evening sun. The northmost part of the Yasumizu settlement, bordering on the Bloodwater Rapids, the graveyard of the Hanging Pine. This was the scene of their original sin. It was a scene necessary for their death. Why are you guys scared?
そんなバカなことが
What am I having the wolf mask? Or I just have the skull on my head?
嘘だろ。
神様。
なんだそれ
She knows.
わおすげえ。
They were scared. They were humbled. They knew the God within them wouldn't allow them to look away.
てめえは何者だ
What's wrong? Even so, some tried to resist. This was... Oh, sorry. This was a very wrong thing to do. So they couldn't even begin to do that. Resisting was a bad thing.
狼来たの
Oh, stop acting, you freaking murderer. Strangely enough, he ended up not being wrong.
連れてきました。
ありがと
My CPU usage is going crazily high. What's wrong? Wait. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but... Like, I just hope this works. I had thought long and hard about this, but I decided to go with whatever felt
う。
natural.
僕はよもつ狼です。
Huh? Yasumizu people, it's okay. I'm confused too. I spoke using modern language. So Chuni, what the hell happened? I mean, yeah, if you wanna convince people who really believe in superstition, convince them with superstition. That's the right choice. With the evening mist and sun behind me, I began talking while wearing the 6th century old relic.
夕霧立つこの日、皆さんは宴の支度をして眠る。そして明日より皆さんの中に紛れた僕らを探してくくろうとする。
わーん
I lightly tapped Meiko's shoulder. As expected, everyone shook like struck by lightning.
失礼。妻はちょっと別の用があって後から来ます。この場は僕ら二人でご勘弁を。
For a second, I thought he called Meiko his wife. I was like, no, even his voice is acting, no. Probably he's talking about Chimi. Oh no, not Chimi. Chimi is between them already.
そして僕らは皆さんの先祖から受けた最古の恨みを晴らすため、一世に一人血祭りにあげてゆく。
恐ろしい。
Yeah, you would probably
そう
believe.
皆さんは先祖代々教わった。そう皆さんは子々孫々教えてゆく。
Kanzu don't have his shotgun, right?
それをね、やめてもらいたいので今日は来ました。
Okay.
読み意味の宴はもうしないでください。
Oh. Their faces were exactly what I expected.
そんな絶望したような顔をなさらないで。
I thought we are reaching the end until I realized I'm just finishing one thing from 3.
読み意味の宴なんて僕らは初めから望んでなかったね。
わーん望んでなかった
And they're probably gonna believe the Meiko thing because she's a Yomibitu. They are considering her a Yomibitu. She came from Saranaga. Adebengit, huh?
狼様。
Yeah, Tai, I am Okami-sama. You believe me.
私は明大の山脇と申します。
Okay, that's working.
ええ、知っていますよ。はじめまして、山脇多江さん。
She gasped so hard she forgot to breathe for a moment. Oh my god, he said my name! Like a freaking streamer.
宴をするなと仰せじゃが、しかし、そりゃあ一体どうしてそんな。
ごもっともです。それでは語りましょう。
I'm gonna allow you to speak in a moment. Just give me a second because I don't want this stream to be laggy. I will do everything to make it go right.
本当の真実の昔を。
Long time ago, there lived a god here. It was a mischievous god who fooled people, picked on them, and sometimes even devoured them, starting with the head. Thus, this mountain was its sacred ground. It was a dreadful place where no human dared tread. However, humans grew in number and lived as they always did. Eventually, the mountain was visited by hunters who wanted to find a new home and place to live. Soon enough, there was a small village here. Of course, the god didn't like that. It sent wild animals, mountain dogs, and even the wolves that recently disappeared to torture them. That was wait, I missed this part. Wild animals, mountain dogs, and even the wolves that recently disappeared to torture them. Oh, okay. I see where this is going. The humans sacrificed 3 of their own.
僕と妻とこの子は承知の上でした。僕らの犠牲で皆が末永く幸せに暮らせるなら何もためらうことはない。
Okay, this is so good. That was the most painful lie. couldn't have been true. The Okami Matsama must have wanted to live too. They wanted to live alongside their family. But I would bear the sin of both using the dead as well as killing God.
だからみんなと一緒に笑って獅子と酒をたくさん飲んで食べて最後の宴の後この川を望む小さな洞穴に入りました。知っていますか？今僕が立っているこの真下に僕ら3人の骨は眠っています。あの山を今どう呼ばれてるか知りませんが、あれを望む社の中でね。何せ怖い神様はあっちの方から狼たちを送り込んできてたから。
そんな、それは知りませんで。
You know what? I am now really thankful that the representative of the village, like, is so religious person. It's really easy to talk to her.
まあ、無理もないでしょう。あれからもう600年かそこら経っていますから。ちなみにこれは僕らが人柱になるとき被ったものです。僕らは狼たちの神になることを期待されていた。だから
He's using the history, huh?
人柱となった僕ら3人は狼様と呼ばれたんです。そう、僕らは600年前に生まれ100年ほどの間ここを守ることになる神様になったんです。古い恐ろしい神様になり変わってね。
ほうほうほうほう。
Oh, hi! Haru aside, I like this character a lot. Not Haru, Haru's positioner.
はるちゃん、今は
But yeah.
いいんだよ、鴨志田近持くん。
Yeah, I know your full name, even if you've never
僕
told
も
me.
知ってるんだな。
All of you.
アートもモッチー。でもこの方には口を出す権利がある。でも君はもう少し聞いてくれるかな。
聞いてね。
She's playing along, that's so cute.
わかった。そっか。メイコちゃんも狼か。そりゃあ皿長から来るよね。
Yeah. Yeah, perfect
気
timing.
にせずお続けなさればよかろう。町のお方、
City Jeweler. No,
Yeah.
Father Wolf.
狼の親父殿、
What a slip.
我を下しはしために貶め、我が意をことごとく奪った。憎んでも憎みきれぬ小わっぱめ。
Oh, there is a backstory between them. Caused me to fall under the woman servant. Woman servant are not bad people. Rikako is a woman servant. As Haruchan's voice became dense with rage, those who couldn't understand the situation shuddered.
まあまあ、神様も聞いてください。ここからは僕らにとっても面白くないお話だ。
With our divine blessing, the village grew large. However, not everyone was happy. Those who were told to protect our grave were made to live here. There was a burdened land with little light, lots of mist and ground hard to traverse. It was made worse by a battle that happened then, and the blood split in the river. The place was fearsome. Yet they continued to defend our divinity. It was an honor and a respectable cause. But eventually, there was an emotional distance between the people living on the mountain and those living here. Those who lived under harsh conditions and those who prospered began to fight and despise each other. After a long peace, they forgot to respect the ones living here. That was when it happened. The people up the mountain put poison in the waterways here. That made a lot of people here ill. Oh! So that's where Saranaga came from. That's why Saranaga is corrupted. And to get back to them for this, the people from here willingly changed themselves into something scary. They covered themselves in Saranaga's mud and attacked those living up the mountain. Oh yeah, I remember the story. The rebellion story. I could still remember it with a horrible event it was. What a horrible event it was. Women, children, elders, everyone was stabbed, torn apart, or hanged. In the end, the victors were the people living up the mountain. They ate well and they had greater numbers after all. However, they became afraid of the people here. They had reason to. We were at their side. They thought that the mud-covered attackers were or divine wrath. The anger of Okami, the gods they neglected and their priests treated us cruel. So they decided that they would steal God. After long plans and many dark conspiracies, they successfully stole our divinity. They took our appearance and even our name. They played with great god Okami to create the name Shinnai. Then they created his servants, snake, monkey, crow, and spider, and split the divine power among them. Though we couldn't complain much considering our own power was stolen from the old god. They began worshipping Shinnai, the false god, atop the mountain and made everyone know that they were the rulers of the mountain. They left the people here with the divine remains and became simple servants. The old god had it even worse. It was called Mujina, Badger, and was quickly forgotten completely. Badger, I didn't forget you, okay? They forgot you, but me not. After all, the ones who benefited from his now were his families worshipping the four servants, the ancestors of the modern day village heads. And once our divinity and power were stolen from us, all that was left was the fear. They were still afraid of the god worshipped by disgusting rebels. The fear was so significant that they couldn't wash it away. And we became the fearsome divinities you know as Uematsu Okami. It was a fear and reverence closely tied to this place. That's why I was always here, as a defeated god alongside with the old god. We had no powers. Our power were now being used by Shinnai. Shinnai from when he was wearing the disguise of the Wolf Guardian, and finally the other four guardians. I'll say it again. We had no powers.
僕らはこれまで一度も 読み意味の宴で人を血祭りにしたことなどありません。僕らが守るはずだった人たちが死んでいくのを、ただただ悔しい思いで見殺しにしてきただけです。
Oh my god, even though it's a lie, it sounds so sad.
悔しかった。
Yes, Meiko, it was awful. You experienced it, right?
だから、わかりますね。読み意味の宴をやっていたのは、神ではなく、人です。
そんな。
Oh, Nosato, he's taking the shock again.
野里清之助さん。あなたの家は、少なくとも、そのことに抗おうとしていましたよ。すべてが終わったら、蔵の地下を調べてください。野里の家
Should I tell you
の
the password too?
先々先代から続く戦いの記録を読むことができますよ。
You know, you can respect Nosato more, knowing that his family was the only hit family that tried to fight against this.
本当なのですか？
Yes, Nosato, you are not a bad guy. You were always a good guy.
野里には罪がないのですか？
Yes.
もちろんあります。ただ幾度も宴を演出し、休みずの住人たちを殺し合わせた身車と、それを知りながらも実を取って見ぬふりをした樋口と比べれば、
You are the
野
best
里の家
family.
にはまだ咎を注ぐ余地があるかもしれない。
What about the Uematsu? Oh, never mind. Uematsu is too weak
それ
family.
は野里の名を背負うあなた自身のこれからの行いにより決まることでしょう。先達の足跡を追い、すべてのしがらみを解いてください。人が包み隠した歴史は人の手で紐解かなければなりませんから。
わかりました。
しかし、狼様。も
It's made by the Migoroma.
う、何きりが立っておる。宴をせなんだら、せんでもいいのでしょうか。
I say no feasts. What, you want my fist? No
他
feasts.
者、
I mean, you can't blame her.
恐ろしい。
You can't just stop something that was really this sacred.
確かにここは危険です。身車の手の者が今に宴をしようと、
Oh my god, the Migoroma is listening.
いや、あなたたちを止めようとして追いかけてくるでしょうから。でも心配しないでください。
It's time to fight, Yasumizo. Grab your guns, your knives, your farming equipments,
僕の妻
everything.
が皿長を抜ける案内をしますから。
Wife? He's not talking about Shimi, right? Shimi is standing right there.
長を、
Oh yeah, the tunnel.
恐ろしい。
But would the old wolf guy leave this happen? The old wolf guy is working for Migoroma.
大丈夫です。僕らはよもつ狼ですよ。
ばあちゃん、待ってくれ。
What? He's not believing me? Okay, Takumi-san.
あんたが普通じゃないことはわかる。俺のこの休みず生まれの体があんたのことを神だって認めてる。
Okay, thanks God, he believed me.
でもだからって信じられるかは別だ。
Oh, please, man.
分かっています。室匠さん。
Yeah, I know your full name.
僕らがあなたたちを騙して、あなたたちを黄泉に連れて行くのではないと、どうして断言できるのか。皆さんをまとめる若頭として、あなたがそれを心配するのは。
あんた、どこまで俺たちを。
Everything. Everything.
すべて知っています。
Of course I did. I knew everyone here. I had looped around here way too many times not to know. They were all just normal good people. They bore their poverty and unfair circumstances while stressfully surviving their days like anyone else. That was why they always killed each other.
そうですね。最後に、皆さんそれぞれに言っておきたいことがあります。
Now, Okami-sama, it was time for work. I need your divinity to help me save your adherents.
室匠さん、僕らは知っています。あなたが8年前の読み意味の宴の犠牲者たちをそうとは知らされずに埋葬する姿を。
Oh my god, we're gonna reveal a lot
衝
now.
突しがちな小さな女の子芹沢千恵美さんを何かにつけて守ってあげる姿を。
Oh, we're gonna prove to them how good
病
people
で
they
死に
are.
瀕し虐げられながらもこの安水のために何度も戻ってきたその力強く優しい姿を。他の誰が思わずとも不吉の守り神だった僕らはあなたに深く感謝します。
It's not the right timing yet to get emotional, right? Because I'm getting emotional. Like, I feel, oh my god, it's almost ending, but no, there's still 2 things we have to do.
いずれ里は開かれ古きものと新しきものが混じり合うでしょう。そこには必ずすれ違いやいがみ合いが起きるでしょう。そんな時あなたは苦悩するでしょう。迷うでしょう。しかし己を信じ考え抜けばきっと融和の道が開ける。あなたがそうある限り神は山はあなたに報いるでしょう。信じてください。
わかった。
Next.
牧島勘三さん、僕らは知っています。
Oh, we're gonna reveal this? Really?
あなたがこれまで2つの宴を超えその身に余る苦しみの記憶を持って孫娘を黄泉の手から守ろうとする姿を。その重圧のために孫娘にすらまともに顔向けできなくなったことを。
やめてくだせえ。孫はそれを。
His voice.
でも大丈夫。あなたの孫娘は十分に、いや100分1000分に値するほど強い。そうだね、牧島春さん。
What is the journalists?
おじいちゃん。私、知ってた。父さんと母さんが宴で死んだって。おじいちゃんがそうしなきゃなんなかったって。
春、すまん。
Oh man.
わしのせいですまん。
いいの。だから一緒にお墓参りしよう。春はここにいるんだから。
And I'm really happy for them, man.
宴は僕がやめさせます。だからあなたはこれからは光の中で孫娘とみんなの手を取ってあげてください。信じてください。
Man.
山脇多江さん。
What are we gonna talk to her about? She was annoying most of the time, actually.
あなたがこれまでとても真面目に真摯に信心を注いでこられたのを
Okay,
僕は見
that's
てきました。
yeah, that's right.
たとえ信内明神やお守りたちが虚像に過ぎないものだったとしても
Your faith was real.
僕は見てきました。あなたの人生はとても尊いものです。
おお、あたしは 私や、ただ、そう言うてほしくて。
She really wanted to hear this, huh?
若い子たちのことは少しだけ多めに見てあげてください。
Yeah, please. This was really annoying.
そして正しい物語を伝えてあげてください。
The true story.
そして信じてください。
当然ですわよ。
Hey, yo, I've never seen her smiling like this before.
野里清之助さん、
Okay, it's time.
あなたにはさっき言った通りだ。付け加えるならあなたはできる人なんだから、あとは少し心を広くお持ちなさい。
And believe in yourself.
上下関係ではなく手を取り合って進むことをあなたは大学時代に経験しているはずだ。安水の皆さんは十分に認めるべき才能にあふれた方々です。そしてあなたと組んでいろいろするのは楽しかったですから、卑下することはない。
Yeah, he's talking about the things that never happened because of the loop. It was fun though.
何のことですか？
He's not gonna know it. God damn it.
いえ、何でも。ただ信じてください。
承知した。
織部香織さん、
You are crazy. You are capable to be a psychopath, crazy murderer. So please work on this side.
あなたほど大変な目を見た母親を僕はこれまで知らない。夫を読み意味の宴で亡くし、こんな場所に回され、それでも立派に二人を育てた。
あの人はやはり覚悟はありました。
ただあなたはもっと自分を誇るべきだ。息子ではなく自分をね。そもそもあなたは息子だけじゃない。この場の全員を美味しい食事で幸せにしてきた。それならばあなた自身を幸せにすることだってできるし、他のみんなもあなたを幸せにしなきゃ公平じゃないんですからね、匠さん。
Oh wow.
ああ、その通りだ。
You hear me, Takumi? Take your step already.
そしてあなたも信じてください、香織さん。
ええ、神様。
織部安永君、
Why are you sad, man?
僕にはわかりません。あなたを信じるべきか、少なくとも合理性はない。
Nothing rational in this place, my man.
ああ、君はそれでいい。最後まで考えて警戒していなさい。夜道を抜けて安全な場所に至る、その最後まで気を抜いちゃいけない。ただそれが終わったら少し力を抜いてみたらどうだい？君は若いのに気を張りすぎて生きてる。勉強とかも少し触って本当にやりたいことってのを
Believe me
探し
or
てみたら
not,
どうだい？
believe me or not, someone told me the exact same line not long time ago. Like it was very recent, and I was like, wait, what? I'm tense? Like I've never thought about this before. That's I don't know, man. People tell me a lot I am too serious person or too tense, even though I'm not like trying to be this serious. Probably because I've made a lot of bad jokes, I'm just scared of being funny anymore. I just gave up.
そうすれば君のお母さんが自分のことをどれだけ愛しているか気づく余裕も生まれるさ。
え 安永。
お見通しですか？
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it too many times.
そして全てが終わった時には改めて信じてください。
And take a step on Chimi. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna introduce you to Chimi. She wanted me to introduce her to a nice guy. I'm gonna introduce her to you, so be ready. Because yeah, I want you to be with Chimi. I don't want Chimi.
わかりました。
織部義嗣君。
Are you for real gonna make this face?
俺は信じねえ。
ああ、君もまたそれでいい。君も兄貴と同じだ。責任感が強くてお母さんのことが大好きで、それら全てに不安を持っている当たり前の少年。
Not really, he's not very
そ
normal.
して兄貴が頭で戦うのに対し、君は肝っ玉で戦うことができる男だ。
With guts.
君は君でもっと自由に暴れられる場所を探してみるといい。頭より根性がいる分野なんていくらでもある。兄貴の背中じゃなく未踏の道を追い求めなさい。あとお母さんを大事にな。確かな絆があってもきつい言葉は少しずつそれを弱らせるものだよ。
Yeah, stop the old hack thing.
義継。
Yeah, this Sundari side look. Okay.
一般論として信じなさい。
わかったよ。
モッチ
There is nothing I can say to you at
待
all.
ちくたびれたぞ。
You freaking Nosato. You Nosato glitch.
ー。うん。君は別に信じなくていいや。
ほー。
でも面白そうだろ。この先何が起きるか。
I just realized there's gonna be a whole tunnel thing after this. And we might be... We'll be chased soon by the Miguruma. Oi! Uematsu Wakame or whatever you... Oh, they changed his name, I just realized. Get quickly! The Miguruma is on their way.
オッケー。楽しみにしてなさい。ただあれだ。自分が興味ないと思ってるものが興味深いものにつながってるかもしれない。いつか興味が湧くかもしれない。例えば人の気持ちとか恋心とかな。
Oh yeah, he's into Haru.
恋ねえ。
Yeah. Yeah, don't act like an idiot. You know what I'm talking about.
そういうのも目を向けてみな。でないといずれ何かを失っても痛みにすら気づけないぞ。本当はもう全部わかってるんだろ。
わかんないけど、わかったよ。
牧島、春ちゃん、
You still crying?
イナ、神様。
なんじゃ狼殿。
Immediately switch.
あ、ここで一つみんなの誤解を解こう。安永くん、モッチー、この方は本物の神様だ。
Mm-hmm.
そりゃあおかしい。僕らの秘密のスーパーハルちゃんなんだから。あ、やべ、言っちゃった。
Super Haru-chan. This sounds so stupid. Hello, Badger.
ああ、きっかけはそうだ。両親を失い、祖父からも冷たくされ、大人の気を引きたくて、小さな春ちゃんが生み出したイナ。復活させてしまった神様さ。
なんじゃそれは。
Why is his voice sounds different?
まあ、
Is that his
説明す
emotional
ると
voice?
難しいんですが、皆さん全員の中に 神様はいます。
Wait, then the Mrs. Badger is not real?
なぜなら、皆さんが不死吉という地で生まれ、育ってきたという、厳然たる事実があるから。
Wait, like I know she was acting at the final scene when she was hanged, and acting like she was the Badger, but she was not the Badger God thing. But does that mean like all along this positioner was made up?
だからあなたたちは、僕らには逆らえない。かつて大昔、夕霧立つ日に、僕らを殺した後ろめたさが、神様の記憶として受け継がれてるから。それよりもさらに昔、山という闇に怯え暮らし、ひたすら安穏を願って祈りを捧げた記憶があるから。だから、春ちゃんが嘘の仮面を作ろうとした時に、記憶の中の神様を完全な形で蘇らせることができてしまった。だから春ちゃんは、神様であり、春ちゃんなんです。
Huh?
そうだね、春ちゃん。
Yeah, the Badger was made up.
それを暴いてどうするの？人から見れば私はただ狂ってるだけよ。
No, I want attention. It was just your Chunibyo phase.
そして貴様も狂っておられよう。幾千度落ちてここにいたり。
No,
神をも騙そうとするか。
no, wait, this character is real. He knew about my looping. It can't be made up.
いいえ、春ちゃん。そして、いいえ、神様。春ちゃんは狂ってない。僕も神様の怖さはよく知ってる。でも君にはそれすらも自分のものにしてしまえるとても強い芯がある。いずれ神様が出てこなくなっても君の強さは残る。この先安水を救うのは君だと確信する。だから君は悪くなれ。
Oh no, please.
どんな他人の押し付けの正しさからも自由な美しい悪になって自由自在に羽ばたいてくれ。その力強さがきっとこの地の人々すべてを引っ張り上げる原動力になるだろう。僕はそれが見てみたいんだ。
できるかな。
Probably.
ああ、千里眼でもう見たからね。
勝手なことを言うな。千里眼は蛇に奪われた。この娘の体は我のものじゃ。
Calm down, Badger.
出てこなくなる。甘く見なさるな。山は黄泉、黄泉は闇じゃ。この地に人が絶えぬ限り、人から恐れが消えぬ限り、我は滅びぬ。
ええ、知っています。
は？
誰があなたを滅ぼそうなどと言いましたか？
Yeah?
あなたがいなかったら、僕らがいなくなった後、誰がこの場所の神になるんですか？
Oh my god, he's gonna also make the Badger stronger.
まあ、昔のような好き放題はできないでしょうけどね。外はいろんな神やら概念やらで大騒ぎですから。それでも、この場所はあなたの庭で、ここにいるみんながあなたの家族です。もう、忘れられた神という孤独に生きなくてもいいでしょう？あなたは、復権してください。
待たれよ。その、
皆さん、僕ら狼は、今日をもって、安水の、そして、不死吉の神ではなくなります。
Okay.
僕らも、僕らから生まれた神内明神も、お守りも、すべての真意は、 見事復活を果たされた古の神へと
New resurrected ancient god. The Badger. She's getting emotional, wow.
彼女の社を建て祀ってください。
Don't worship Haru though, okay?
彼女の真意を恐れ敬ってください。かつて人柱に意を奪われ、作り物の神に踏みつけられながらも人柱と手を結び神座に返り咲いた彼女の物語を、そして彼女の名前を語り始め、そして語り継いでください。ああ、ついでに狼とか他のお守りとか新内さんのこともちょろっと書き添えておいてくださいね。
Every now and
歴
then.
史的経緯を残すことは大事ですし、忘れられたらそれはそれで困るんでお願いしましたよ皆さん。
They nodded.
そうすればやがては滅びる人の器にこだわらずとも良いでしょう。
Fragile human body.
神様。
Yeah, leave Haru.
我は
Oh wow.
ああ、泣かないでください。はるちゃんが戸惑っちゃいますよ。
すまぬな。
さっきああ言った手前、人には優しくしてやってくださいね。
約束する。
Man.
本当にありが
Zitty
とう。
Dueler.
我は嬉しいぞ。町のみんな。
I wanna see the true form. Show me your true form. Like the sheep did.
ああ、はるちゃんぐっしゃぐしゃだ。ほら、ハンカチとかないけど、この辺で拭くといい。
I was about to say that.
もっちってば、なんか本当にぶれないな。
Indeed he is. Are you going to confess soon, Mochi?
己だけは最後まで我を恐れまいな。
うん。はるちゃんははるちゃんだ。神様も含めて、はるちゃんだ。
Wow.
社ができるまで我も守ってくれるか。
Okay, this is going so smooth. I don't know why.
はるちゃんのついでにね。やっすん、そういうことでいい？
あ
Yeah? Your son gonna have
あ、
Chimi?
僕の妹をよろしく頼む。
Ouch.
じっちゃん、
Oh no, don't mention. Oh, he's talking about Kanzo.
その格好なんとかせえ。
Yeah.
チェ。はるちゃんは？
これからのもっち次第。
Wow. Wow, this was so smooth.
オッケー。
あとここまでありがとう春秋。
Who's Haruaki?
ま、そういうことだから。
ああ、
Who's Haruaki? Goodbye, Haru-chan.
一つ連絡です。
Oh yeah, she was
こ
a
れが
love
済んだら
interest. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
皆さん10分以内に最低限の荷物をまとめて皿長に降りてください。
10 minutes. Where is Rikako?
そこに僕の妻がいます。彼女の指示に従って脱出してください。
Rikako's the wife? Everyone complied.
あと、狼じじいさん、あなただけ広場に残っててください。
Yeah, you freaking murderer.
さて、
Taking him with us is gonna be too dangerous.
ごめんね。待たせて。芹沢千恵美さん。
嫌よ。
Oh, come on now, Chim. You don't have
君
time.
のこれまでは、神様の意を狩る、下道の悪意によって踏みにじられた人生だった。
嫌だって言ってるでしょ。
君は恐れ、もだえ苦しみ、周りと衝突をしながらも、力を求めた。 強くあるための力を求め続けた。その結果、君には僕らや神様が見えるようになった。
あなたは神様じゃない。
Then who am I? Haruaki Fusashi?
その結果、君は神を手にかける資格を得るに至った。
神様は殺せない。
普通はそうだ。でも、殺せないわけじゃない。
Go easy on her, Haruaki. She might stab us out of nowhere. She have her shotgun.
名を与え、後継を廃し、その資格を受けし英雄が生まれ、そのための武器を手に取れば。
Basically, make everyone agree.
神は殺せる。資格は他ならぬ僕が与えよう。いや！僕の娘、こっちへおいで。
Yeah, come here, Meiko.
あなたをやりたくなんかない。
I called Meiko over and hugged her tightly.
さあ、構えなさい。
A sawed-off shotgun slipped out of her sleeve. She couldn't resist it at all.
ここまで本当によく頑張りました。
Wait, I'm gonna die? At this moment, I felt like I was speaking for someone other than me.
これで最後のお願いです。
Wait a second, no fucking way. Haruaki's gonna die at the end?
撃ちなさい。
Blank? It was a blank, right? The baller spewed fire, and my body, still holding Meiko, soared into the air. Huh? Blank, right? I think I could actually die though.
すっごい面白い。
マジでどういう神経してんだ君は。
Yeah, what the hell is wrong?
聞こえたらまずいから、しーね。
しー。
What's happening?
よしよし、いい子だ。
ちょっと悪い。
God, she's so
学習
cute.
能力すごすぎるぞ。
Basically, I just bungee jumped backwards the moment Chimi fired. The rope couldn't be too long because we could end up hitting the cliff, so it was only about 10 meters long, but it was bungee jumping nonetheless. I had prepared the rope during a little time I had after getting the mask. I had only one shot at this, and it actually worked out. With this, God was dead. Great Lord Shinai, Uematsu Okami, the two-faced god of fear and oppression, was killed by a fitting stage and a decent blot. He spoke his last words for each of the weak yet good people of Yasumizu. He understood them well and encouraged them to follow a different path. Then he reconciled with the true God, the one given the dirty name of Badger, and passed on the rights. They no longer had a reason to fear the mist, blindly follow the fake laws of the mountain, or kill each other because of some legends. They would never hold the feast of the Yumi Burge again. So, Mission 1, stopping the people of Yasumizu from killing each other in the feast, had been completed. Even Chimi, who was so afraid of Great Lord Shinai and God, had literally defeated the source of her fear. I could only hope it fixed her murderous side too. Anyways, the sun had sunk. We had to move before it was completely dark. I switched to the other rope and went down to Saranaga. Alright, we had made it down, but what was I to do with Meiko? Considering the story I made up, I couldn't bring her with me. Alright, I would just make her wait.
メイコちゃん、この後しばらくそこの岩の陰で待っててもらえるかい？
Wait, what are we doing next?
どれくらい？
2、3時間かな。寝ててもいいけど、他の人が来ても出てきちゃダメだよ。
お腹すいた。
Oh my god, I don't have anything.
岩陰のバッグにあるものは全部食べてよろしい。
Oh, there is food.
お菓子はまだたくさんあるぞ。いつもはダメだが、今日は特別だ。
Yeah, because you've done a great job. She ran off. And they turned around.
来やがったか。な
Hello!
んつう霧だよ。10歩先も見えやしね
Man, why am I so happy?
羊さん。
え。茶番は終わりだっつったよな。あ？
ああ、お待たせ、三辻。
Mitsuji? Is that her name?
なんだったんだよ。一連の茶番はよ。
いや、別れた彼氏を謎の方法で追ってきたんだと思って、全力でスルーしようかと。
Wait a second. His ex-girlfriend?
聞くだけ無駄だった。てめえはそういうやつだよ、春秋。
Mitsuji Misamine. Wait, who?
君はいつも有言実行だよね。
こんなのは無理なんだいっつんだよ、バカ。
Who's Mitsuji? Man, there were 3 rubber boats with oars.
これからどうすんだっけ？
Wait. Who's Mitsuji? He said this name before.
これから半ば放心状態の一団がやってくるから、適当に神様っぽいことを言って誘導して適当な宿泊施設に保護。
Oh, that's the Okami wife, huh?
後半はいいけど前半は何なんだよ。
まあ迷信とやり合うための方便ってやつさ。君だってある程度ここがそういう場所だって分かってるんだろ。
まあな。めんどくせえ。
あのコンビニ店員のノリはやめときなよ。一応言っとくけど。
ありゃ相手がてめえだからやったんだからな。いくら俺でもあんな非常識じゃねえっての。
Who's this?
フレーだったのか。
Kinky stuff.
マジで殺すぞ。
君の能力とかバックグラウンドとか後ろについてる組織だとか、そういうのは当然聞いていいんだよね。
They know each other, right? She's calling him Harawaki. Oh, his first name. Yeah, that's a Japanese thing. And he knows her full name. And I can swear I've heard this Mitsuji name before. In this game.
なあ、もう会うことはねえし、聞かなくても問題ねえだろ。
そう言って別れて2週間くらいで再会したでしょうが、あれ何なの？もし
She
か
was
して
here
本気
again,
で
his
偶然？
ex. This was his ex-girlfriend. What the fuck? What the fuck?
偶然だと言いたいとこだが、まあ縁ってやつかもしれねえな。
本気で言ってるのか？
ああ、世の中そういうもんだからな。
本気の蜜汁ほど信じられるものはない。信じよう。
Damn, Haruaki. Also, what? I'm out of comments, okay? I lost my English. I'm trying to process out of things now.
本気っぽく見えるてめえほど信じられないものはねえけどな。
We laughed.
で、そろそろ真面目な話しよっか。
The true love route. The true love
もう
interest.
すぐ俺は黒幕に捕まるぞ。
まだ耐えてたの？
まだってなんだおい。こっちは必死に時間稼いでるつもりなんだぞ。
Yeah, thank you so much.
なるほど。なるほど。だから何もなかったのか。オーケー。めちゃくちゃ助かった。じゃあなおさら、急がなきゃだ。
まあ、一応気をつけろ。
なんか君には、 死地に赴く時を見送られてばかりだな。
Wow.
死地って。
まあさっきは助かったから次も助かるな。
いいから無事に帰ってこい。別に迎えはしねえけど、死んだら後で寝覚めが悪い。
So the sheep is not real?
了解。まあ生きてたら一報入れるよ。
The sheep is his girlfriend? Was his girlfriend possessed by the sheep? But no, that doesn't make any sense. I need some fucking explanation,
考えて
please.
みたら、てめえが死んだらどのみちゲームオーバーだから、別にいらねえ連絡。
ひどいな。やれやれ。まあ行ってくる。
まずは神様を殺したんだっけか。
Yeah.
ああ、次こそ君の要件。巻き戻りの黒幕とやり合ってくる。
Finally, we meeting them. The Looper. Mission 1, I had to deal with the master of... Mission 2, I had to deal with the master with the loop, who wanted the monster's resurrection. This one didn't need as much preparation as acting skill as the first one. All the info I had gathered over the loops was enough to make me certain by now. I just had to face the person one on one and be completely honest. That was easy. But person was the problem. I would probably be walking on a fine line here. I had no idea how well my thoroughness, guts, and verbosity should hold up against the enemies. And once the final mystery was revealed, I wasn't sure I would have what it took to properly retaliate. It was something I would have to consider at that moment. I had to do it.
頼んだぜ、春明。
Yes, Mitsuji. I didn't get any explanation. Am I idiot? I am an idiot? I don't know. I got up on the cliff again and hid near the graveyard. The mist was dense and I couldn't see much, but I was used to it, so straining my eyes helped a lot. I soon saw the people of Yasumizu absentmindedly make their way down Saranaga. Everyone besides the old dwarf guy was there. Good. The old dwarf guy was there too? After confirming that, I went to the plaza. Hello, Keihi. He was standing alone in there.
逃げも暴れもしないとは意外ですね。いいですよ、そんなふりは。
Yeah, we know already.
本来あなたの仕事でしょう。こういう例外的な逃亡の阻止は。
No, this is not the master of the loop, oi.
てめえと話したくてな。
What do you want?
ふりをやめてくれて助かります。手っ取り早く済ませましょう。
He stopped the act already.
てめえ何者だ。俺と同類ってえのはわかんだけどよ。身車の手のもんにしちゃわけがわからねえ。
I am not working with the freaking Miguruma.
じゃが
He was putting his hand into his clothes to take out the weapon, surely. Yeah, the dagger. Unfortunately for him, I already knew his cards.
俺の砦をようも崩してくれた。
Please, Haruaki, tell me you have a shotgun.
てめえでつけっか。
We are not looping anymore, Haruaki, okay?
僕
You're
は
already right?
あなたの弟子ですよ。
What?
はあ？
まあ面倒なので説明は省きますが、あなたがいなければ 僕はみんなを助けることはできなかった。それに報いて生かしてやろうって言ってるんです。このクソじじい。
このクソじじい。His eyes were filled with a silent anger.
まあ60年だか前の事件を今さら蒸し返しても警察も困るでしょうし、
60 years ago.
あなたが心を入れ替えてちゃんと安水を守る気を持つならこのまま生かしておいてもいいでしょう。
随分と大冗談じゃねえか。
荷車は廃れますよ。
Yeah, we are finishing them.
今日は何も起きない。今後霧が立っても一切何も起きない。なんならいいことがあるかもしれない。あなたの仕事も隠れ家ももうありません。水路もすべて表にさらされるから。
Yeah, you are not safe
さら
anymore.
に安水の住人ももうあなたをただのボケ老人とは見なしません。
何の証拠で。
さっき気づきませんでしたか？あの場には銃を持った人間が2人いた。
Two? Chimi and who?
ちえみ以外のもう1人はずっとあなたを狙っていた。あなたが暴れた時至近距離からあなたを殺すために。
Who? Kanzo? No, Kanzo was busy being emotional. Rikako?
あなたは猛録した。あなたが人を殺せるのは霧の中で狼装束を着て神の意を借りてやっとだ。たった今あなたが僕に切りかかっても僕はそれを余裕でかわし転ばせ踏みつけて殺すことができる。
Oh, wow.
そうなるとせいぜい不意打ちしかできなくなるって言うんですよ。しびれ薬でも飲ませるとかしないとね。
Oh, yeah, couldn't attack us last time before numbing us.
でももうそ
Numbing
れも
drug.
無理です。あなたがここに居座っても住人たちはあなたに心を許さない。
So you better leave.
ここはもうあなたの砦じゃない。あとは皆に頭を下げて死ぬまでかくまってもらうか、それとも東京のつて高を頼るなりどこへなり行くか、どっちかを選びなさい。
つまらねえことに。
Oh, so he's leaving.
十分楽しんだでしょう、あなたは。
Yeah, enough.
いや、最後にもう一人。
What? He's gonna actually attack us? He?
避けてみ、わけの。
What, shotgun? Dagger? Are you for real? I thought you've got something new. He raised his blade, took an unexpectedly fast step towards me, then tripped.
だから言わんこっちゃない。
What the fuck?
ああ、滑った担当が口から脳天に突き刺さって即死ですか。
Huh? Did this old man trip and fell on his own weapon and died? What the?
天網開会ってやつならもっと苦しい死に方にしてほしかったな。希代の悪人の最後としては。ん？
What, he's still alive?
草が結ばれてる？誰だ？こんないたずらやったのは。
Mochi?
その誰かには一応感謝しておこう。罪悪感を持たれてもあれだからほどいておくか。
Anyways, I was satisfied with the result. I thought about this and that, but as long as he was alive, he would have always been a danger to someone's life. That was all he had done his whole life, and it was best to accept his death for what it was. Leaving his corpse, I went off where I had to. Of course, he wasn't the one in charge of the dream, so he wasn't my real target. Yeah, as I thought, it wasn't him. Extra mission: get rid of the latent threat. The violent old man. Completed. Extra mission. Mission 2: dealing with the master of the loop, who wanted the monster's resurrection. We begin now. This old man died a really stupid death that I can't believe it yet. That's the dining hall or back home, huh? Then maybe here? The culprit's plans must have changed badly because of Mitsuji's hard work.
こんばんは、リカ子さん。
She was right there.
あなたはどなた？
Rikako is the looper? Rikako is the looper? Rikako... Not the looper, the loop master. Huh?
いいですよ、そういうのは。
You're the loop master? That's why I wasn't there?
全部。
不妻子春明様。
Yes.
お待ちしておりました。
The two acquaintances who had never met exchanged a greeting. It was a very normal greeting, but that was what made it wrapped and strange.
そりゃ光栄だな。
Wow.
でもこんな形では望まなかった。
I'm taking a lot of shocks today. I can't handle it.
何も知らぬまま夢の中に遊んでおいていただきたかった。
Please don't do this to
あの
me.
羊は仕留めました。
Mitsuji?
ご心配なく。彼女はただ
Oh, okay.
夢に触れる手立てを
Okay, she's
私
okay.
に取り上げられた。
Okay, she's not an evil person.
再び
That's for
蘇
sure.
る変換の中では彼女は無力なる観客として指をくわえていただきましょう。
否定はしないんですね。あなたが全ての黒幕だということの。
Can someone please kill me? She's laughing.
先ほど望まなかったと申しましたが、私は存外喜んでおります。
Guys, I feel broken. Something broke on me. But I don't know what is it.
春明様がそこまで私を知り、幾万の夜と命を賭してこの場に至ってくださったことに、長き宴の末にこのような日が来ようとは私も思いもしておりませんでした。なればこそ知りとう存じます。春明様。
Yes.
どのように知られたのですか？私が
Yeah, please tell me. I need to know too.
主会と
I stopped investigating a long time ago and just stayed there reacting and taking shocks.
え、だってあなたさっき全員が揃った場でいなかったじゃないですか。
This can't be the only reason. Like, I realized it, but no, that's not enough.
え、それだけですか？
No fucking way.
いや、違いますけどね。
Yeah, it would have been really stupid.
お聞かせください。どのように私を 突き止めたのかを。
Shotgun back to the heart of the matter. She'd probably punch me if I said something like, "You're a spider, of course you are bullying this." Actually, please say it. Please. I would take it seriously. Come on now. Of course, there were things I didn't understand. Or more like, I understood because I didn't understand them. Though that was kinda complex. It was a spider. The Uematsu guardian and symbol, the spider. Japan had no faiths that revered them. The other guardians had archetypes that were clearly related to the mountain religions. Even the wolves, the spiders, however, wasn't. The Shinai faith was a religion created to control. Thus, there was no reason for it to include anything without a clear origin. In fact, it was completely unlikely that a family prostitutes would use the Jirogumu, a term for orb wavers, as their messenger. After all, that was a yokai, not a god. Though the difference between them was minimal, but gods still needed to gather faith. In other words, Jirugumo, Ogumo, and all that were just anomalies, strange incidents that could appear anywhere. Unlikely their garnered faith for the locals for many years were accepted and could live beyond just words. They weren't gods. However, the Uematsu actually had no divine authority despite controlling the most mystical section of Shinnai's faith. This was strange. Of course, the Uematsu had a weakness in that people looked down on them because of their nature. However, the amount of suspicion, cruelty, and harshness directed to you was just unnatural. And that was despite being a good person most of the time, unlike Kiyonosuke. I wondered why the Uematsu had divinity in the Shinnai faith too. That was when the spider archetype came to mind and turned my question into suspicion. The Uematsu, the spider, might have been some sort of an exception in the Shinnai faith, and a natural entity. It seemed to me that the spider's god could be an outsider that didn't fit with the mountain faith. Outsider. I didn't hear this word in so long. The ritual to take the corruption could have easily been the secret counterpiece behind the whole faith, huh? It was a miracle that could cure everything after all. It was something that any new religion would kill to have. Imagine all adherents they could gain. And if it was the real deal, any cult or dogma with weird origins would forcibly add it into their teachings. It wouldn't have been weird, right? The historical documents proved that many outsiders had come to help create the Shinnai faith. Some might have been people from some shrines that wanted to take the snake monkey or crow for themselves. Then they also might have given themselves authority by putting their symbols in their teachings. The current village heads might have been the descendants of such people, though. That could have been a stretch. Now, who was to say that the Uematsu ancestors didn't enter the settlement during this time and ram their symbol into the religion? heretics who believed in a rabid god. It was included in the religion, but only a sacrifice level, but only on a surface level. The truth behind it had been hidden by the Uematsu and wasn't included. That made everyone here unconsciously feel that there was something unnatural, something wrong about them. Thus, they were looked at with scorn, and that was probably why they could take the disorderly profession of prostitution as their family trade. Though that was just an assumption. You could tell me if I was wrong later. Next, it was time for doubts about her as a person. I'd experienced the looping phenomenon. At first I thought it was something that happened once I died. But then I had realized that wasn't right. I would keep my bases a secret, but I had realized a few things once I had thought about the loops that had happened without my death. For example, there were loops that happened without me having any memory of dying. I underestimated it, thinking it was only because some memories, especially ones of your death, weren't saved properly. However, there were definitely loops that happened without me ever dying. It was just the general image of the loop that gave me the idea that the missed death and rebirth were linked, making me assume that I must have died. When I had thought of it like that, I had started thinking that the loop happened not with my death, but with the dream's master. That was the opposite of how it actually was in such certain scenarios. It usually was. Not only the master's death meant the end of the loop, but most people had died many times within all this looping. Looking at it that way, the loop should have stopped a long time ago. The master should have died, yet the loop didn't end. Thus, I began believing that the death of its master activated the loop. That would make sense after all. They could try it again if they messed up. They could instantly take full advantage of the looping as I at first thought I had. Of course, it was possible that the culprit was in a safe spot far away, like Kamifujoshi or just the mountains. That would make them impossible to reach, but they could reach this place all they wanted. Of course, the Miguruma observed Yasumizu from a distance, so they could have done that easily. However, there was something strange. I had seen so many deaths, but there was one person whose corpse I had never seen. Oh! Yeah, we've never seen Meiko dead. No matter the road, I hadn't seen her final moments. That made her really shady. She had seen that ending once, though, so I figured it wasn't her. She didn't know of the conspiracy. But there was someone else who seemed shady. It was you, Rikako Uematsu. I had only seen your corpse once. Yeah, I remember this. Your corpse once, when it was supposedly all over, but you were hanged in the hole. I had looped soon after. Well, I tried killing myself then, but looking back at it, the mists were already there before I fell. The looping was strangely linked to the mist. For all I knew, I might have looped without actually dying. Besides that, I had never seen any of your corpses. You were the only one who had lived the game in unusual ways. Yeah, when she was hanged, she just jumped by her own. The chief example was the Yumibito transformation. You got insane and been locked in. But you had stayed alive to be alive, alright, right? Even if your madness was real, it should have been possible for you to survive inside your house for a few days. If that was just some sort of act, you could have drunk some water or hidden some food in yourself to survive. Well, I didn't think it was a complete act, but even so, your actions were strange. The reality is that you took in the corruption of the feast actually made my suspicions for you all the more certain. The Widow transformation was just you taking Chimi Serizawa's murder penalty for her, right? That had to have been impossible. After all, the Feast of the Yumi Purge was an artificial killing spree run by the Miguruma. It wasn't something that could be cured by your ability. However, if there was someone who knew about the cameras, the eye of Miguruma, and was capable of asking for something like that, someone who could bend the rules like that without undermining the Shinai faith, the Miguruma would rapidly accept their wish to die instead of the actual rule breaker. There had also been one time you had told me to run. Had you expected for your desire to succeed for the same reasons? While thinking that you looked a bit shady, I had found even more proof of that. If the culprits were really the Miguruma, like I had said before, they were surely observing this moment too. They could use their safe position to easily press their loop button or something. I had considered that the culprit had watched it all from the mountain with clairvoyance or something. When they reset everything at certain times. But the culprit seemed too naive for that. Anyone who watched enough would easily understand that I had kept my memories. They would recognize me as dangerous and take care of me. That meant that the culprit had to have the perspective of a normal human. Thus, to make something happen in Yasumizu, it had to be someone in Yasumizu. You being the culprit would also explain why you had prepared Meiko a separate place. After all, you knew that the mist was coming. And lastly, you said that.
もし明日会えずともいずれまたいずれのせいでより穏やかなせいで巡り合いますよ。
I've always had the idea she knows about the looping, but not the loop master. That wasn't right, was it? The Shinai faith either denied or forbade the resurrection. That was why they said, "Rise not." It was forbidden for something to go to Yumi, then come back. Someone who could say that was either part of a different faith or knew about the loops. I turned out to be right on that. One more thing.
きっかけはわかりません。あの日、墓毛越しに春明様を一目見たその時から。
Yeah, that was a different loop. When she told me this, I was coming with the journals on their van. But when she seen me through the shadows of the leaves, that was a different loop. This was a mistake that I had made several times myself. You say something based on memories of an event from a previous loop. Yeah, that's what I said. I did think you were extremely careful in that regard, but you weren't above slipping up. Maybe she made this on purpose. Like, I believe she was like all this time she was trying to hint to something, not to hide anything. I see those words in the timeline where I had moved to Yasumizu. When we had first seen each other then, you were behind a rock. One of the Okiba at the entrance to Yasumizu, not behind some leaves. And well, that was the day after I've crashed and ended up in Chimi's room. Our very first meeting, right? You also had memories of the loop. From your perspective, did you have any other reasons to hide that besides the fact that you were the one behind all this? You were flooded with a lot of information, Rikako. Just like me.
以上ですか。
Apparently she could process. She could process
不
it.
足ですか？
いいえ、十分です。
More than enough. What more do you have to say?
私は先ほどあなたがここに現れるまでは何が起きているやら混乱するばかりでありました。私がずらした夢の始まりが私の許しなく二度も揺り戻された。その解決に躍起になっておりました。そもそもあなたや芹沢様が夢に変化をもたらす理由も確信は何もありませんでした。
Cause we can't fucking die.
ただあなた様の僕がもうやったというお言葉から少しは考えていたのですよ。
Why is she talking like she didn't know I was looping? I know I shouldn't have said that
も
lightly.
しそうならあなたがなぜか記憶を保っているならどれだけ素敵だろうと繰り返す宴の中自分たちだけが思い出を分かち合えるとなればね。
Rikako, if you just wanted to gain memories with me, you don't have to repeat the same exact thing every single time. Girl, you're still in your 20s, right? It's not like you are almost dying, you have like several years to die. You are not like the old wolf guy. Why are you looping? You still have a lot.
女性はそういうのが好きですね。
愛のみにて死ねる生き物ですから。
Oh wow. So she was actually in love. At least these feelings were real. Yeah, it were real. Apparently Rikako was a psychopath yandere that just killed me again and again and again and again and again so I would stay alive with her.
特に植松の娘は
Yeah, the prostitutes. They sold love and lived by feeding off it. That didn't make sense.
あなたが愛を語るのは奇妙だ。
Indeed. She never mentioned it directly.
なぜ
あなたの神は 怨念の神だろ
う。One of grudges?
そこまで知っておいでで。
I know everything, Rigaku.
消去法ですよ。あれだけの奇跡を起こせながら真意を感じさせないほど廃れた存在、忘れられた雲の神たり得るもの。植松家は土雲だ。
土雲？
この国の精神上の始祖である天津神の血族に滅ぼされた芦原の中津国の土着の民の末裔があなただ。
Descendant of the indigenous people of something who were... I'm not gonna fucking read this. Ashihara no Nakatsukuni, who were destroyed by the ancestors of this country, the Amatsukami.
その象徴するものは太古の現在、この国の民が心の底の底に秘めた最初の罪に対する罪悪感。今の自分たちの繁栄を大昔の虐殺の上に打ち立てておきながら、それさえ忘れていることへの危機感。それはこの国全体を覆っている薄い、しかし致命的な呪いめいた感情だ。そして感染者の母数が多すぎる。具現化すれば国を滅ぼすような天変地異を起こしかねないほどに。
What? Wait. It's the origin of the fear and hunger monster thing. Was built on a huge massacre from long ago, and most have forgotten it, so they feel in danger. It was a weak but fatal curse-like feeling that engulfs this whole country, and those infected by this are too numerous. If materialized, it could create a catastrophe that could destroy this whole country.
それが夢の中で抽象的に表現されたのがあの化け物ってところでしょうか。
お見事ね。
Okay. She smiled bewitchingly and applauded me. This wasn't the silent, bashful Rikako from before. This was the entrancing, shameless Uematsu, her mask as a prostitute. I don't hate it though. I didn't hate it at all. No, I didn't know which one was the mask at this point.
そう。私たちは、その身に夢の土雲を宿した怨念の一族。
She had been acting bashful while hiding the sentiment in her heart.
その悲願は、ヤマトの民の皆殺し。
Yamato? That as her sole goal, she praised the devotion and sacrifice of people of Yasumizu and used them.
一度は叶ったその悲願を引き戻した。あの羊と春明様のことは子憎らしく今や愛おしい。
She likes the sheep too, huh?
どういうことかわかりませんね。憎みなさいよ。
あなたはすでにあそこにたどり着いた。だからあなたの記憶をその時点で止めて、それ以上のことを思い出さないようにしてしまえば。
Oh no, please no.
あなたは確実に同じ結末にたどり着いてくれる。
I couldn't deny that.
そうなれば、ああ、むしろ愛しくてたまらない。
She was a fucking yandere.
愛しきあなたにこのように赤裸々に 全てをさらけ出せる機会をくれて、私の身も心も今とても喜んでおります。
The sudden switch in tone and the content of her words made me dizzy. To me, she was actually more enchanting, adorable, and beautiful than ever. So I'm not the only one who's thinking like this, huh? We're on the same page here, Haruaki.
あなたが愛しいのは野望を叶えてくれる存在ってだけでしょ
う。いいえ、雲は貪欲よ。食べられるものはみんな愛おしいわ。
Eat?
嫌味ではないの。本当に愛おしい。
What kind of love? I'm distracted.
それすらもはや愛おしい。彼らをすべて焼き滅ぼしてこの腹の中に収めたら、
What kind of love is that? She rubbed her upon them.
そこで皆を地獄の気楽の夢へと誘いましょう。とこしえの官能に泣き叫ぶ1億の御霊を末永くとろかし慈しみお手遊びましょう。
I'm out of words, by the way, okay? Just leave me alone.
私は本当に皆様を愛しています。
Spider's archetype was a great mother. That was what this reminded me of.
とりわけあなた様を。
Yay! I was the favorite son. Yay! She suddenly looked away like she was bashful. The situation was abnormal, but the gesture was one that could shake the core of any man.
わからないですよ。理解できない。
わかるわ。いずれ。
Eventually.
ご存知なのでしょう。夢の土雲が復活する条件。
わかりませんよ。あなたの目的はあの化け物の復活。そのために読み意味の宴を繰り返す。意味不明だ。
Just repeating it after reaching a solution, right?
事実、
until reaching a
その
solution.
2つには直接的な関係は全くない。ただ怪物が復活したあの瞬間だけ宴の結果に極めて特殊な条件が発生していたのはわかる。それは霧が出た時点で休みずにいた藤吉村10人の全員があなたを除き死亡していたということ。
ああ、そこまで気づいて。
I knew it.
もしこれがあなたの目的なら、あなたがこんな異様で持って回った陰謀を起としたことには、なるほど合点がいく。植松家には大量殺人を行える権能など存在しない。
So it's instead using people to kill.
ヨシンバ一人や二人殺せても、あなたの細腕では絶対に目的を遂げることはできない。その上植松家は休みずで敬遠または嫌悪されている。あなたは宴を生き残れない。だから殺し合いの機会を利用する。うまくいかなければ何度でもやり直す。ああ、そこまでは分かりましたとも。
That was where the final secret lay. It pissed me off, but I had to ask her directly.
しかし分からない。土雲の復活に関わる伝説上の根拠なんて安水にも上藤吉にもどこにも転がってない。
Yeah, I'd never heard about the Tsuchigumo before.
そもそも狼と土雲は無関係だ。である以上 陰謀の正体とは宴を利用した大量殺人と考えるしかない。しかしそれでも藤吉村の人間がなぜ犠牲になるべきなのかわからない。黄泉の民として安水の住人が何人死ねばいいとか、そんな話かもしれないと思わなくもなかった。でもおかしい。上藤吉の人間である野里清之助氏が宴に招かれた理由がわからないからだ。
I really feel bad for Nosato now.
なぜ彼だったのか。彼の属性ゆえか、ただの頭数なのか、それとも彼という個人が必要だったのか。
He didn't even have any role in the feast.
少なくとも彼がここに投留することは実家に命じられた意図的なものだ。誰かの意図でそうなったんだ。それはあなたなのか。だとすればどうしてこの奇妙な取り合わせを犠牲として必要とした。それが奇妙で奇怪でいびつで不気味で岩で理不尽で不可解で怖くて怖くて怖くてたまらない。
Oh my god, Haruaki. He's losing it.
最後の謎だ。なぜあなたは彼らを殺す。
みんなかつて愛したから。
That scared the shit out of me. That voice, that smile. They were both those of a monster. Kill me.
上松とは下方の民。一族の怨念は深い。しかし生き延びるために先祖の怨念を、それがもたらす下方の権能を利用してきた。それこそが忌々しき引き取り。植松の闘士たる女がそのうちに宿す怨念の権化にして我らが神、夢の土雲。怨念の成就のため、この世のあらゆる害悪を、財業を、王愛を奪い、貪り、蓄えんとする。大いなる汚れの雲をだまくらかして、奪った疫病を遮血して排出し、雲の復活を防ぐ。
So that was why she was covered in blood after taking something in.
そうして植松の闘士たる女を万能の厄払いの装置として乱用し、この国で生き続ける。そうやって植松家は堕落した。
使命を、悲願を忘れ、神の力を全く逆の方向に利用したのか。
ええ、その通り。しかし大いなる雲がそのような小賢しき企みに気づかぬはずがありますまい。密かに少しずつ疫病をため、やや子を産んでは逃がす。それを再び集めては蓄え、夢の土雲は植松の代々の当主はそうやって一族の目と灼血を逃れ、汚れをためてきた。そして植松の命脈がいざ絶えんとする当世において、ついに復活に足る汚れが集まった。あとはそれを回収するだけ。
みんなを愛したというのは、じゃあ
文字通り愛したわ。そしてやや子を宿させた。
Oh man, what a disgusting truth.
この集落でコレラが発生した時、 浄化のため植松家が献身的に働いたと聞いた。しかしあなたなら死ぬわけがない。あなたの力は本物だから。当時あなたはとても幼かったはずだが。
9 years old. Yeah, I still remember that Nosato was hiding something when we asked him about it.
この村の長者がそんなこと気にするはずもない。
Wait, that's why Nosato was invited. Shit.
香織さんは吉嗣君を産んだ時難産だったと言っていた。死にかけたと。
She put her children there too.
苦しみを血の汚れを引き取った。口を使って全部。
春ちゃんについては狼付き騒動の時にあなたが引き取りをしたんだったな。
ええ、ムジナ様はとても可愛らしかった。あの方とは利害が一致したから雲の復活には黙認をいただいたわ。天津神の秩序が滅びれば再び山の闇、黄泉の闇の権勢が戻る。ああ、素晴らしい。
And she did it with me too.
狼じじい氏はあんな非道な人間だ。無理やりどうにかしたってことがあるかもしれない。
あれは思い出したくない。
What?
鴨志田近持ちについては
もちろん桔梗の振る舞いの相談で引き取りもしたし、彼は可愛いから上藤吉では仲良くしていたわ。
安永君はどうだって言うんだ。
あの子はちょっと可愛かったから合宿の時に寝てあげたの。
最低だ。あんたは。
I wanna finish. I wanna end for today.
あの子は夢だと思っているから大丈夫よ。
It wasn't a dream. Why is this happening?
最後。
What, Kanzo?
芹沢千恵美、身車千恵美は身車が飼っている狂犬病にかかった犬に噛まれた時引き取りを行った。そうだな。
ええ、その通りよ。
なぜ彼女の汚れを引き取れなかったことにした？
だってそれが大昔神内様の軍門に下る上での約束だったんだもの。神内様の汚れは神の罰。おいそれと引き取ってもらっては困る。だから引き取れない。いいえ、引き取らない。
当然あなたはそれを知っていた。千恵美はそれを覚えてないようだったが。
びっくりしすぎて細かいことは忘れちゃったみたい。
Yeah, she was shocked apparently.
当然あの首飾りの存在も知っていたはずで。
The necklace.
あの時あなたが初めて見たようなことを口にしたのは芝居だったってことになる。
ええ、それであなたを助けた。
そうやって僕と千恵美を断るごとに助けたのも全て意図があってのことだろう。
Everything had an ulterior move.
僕らが特別だと
Motive.
気づいていたから。
ええ、理由は知らなかったけど、あなたたちが円環の流れを変える力を持っているのは明白だったもの。最初あなたがいなかった時、あの子を味方につければ望む結末が見えるかと思った。
Apparently there was another looper. As a result, Chad continuously gave Chiemi a good impression, making her less suspicious. If Chiemi, someone who could keep her memories, found out that she was about the bad guy. Her conspiracy would become impossible to achieve.
しかしそこにはたどり着けなかった。
ええ、あの子はうまくなかった。
Apparently I was the good enough person.
だから今度は僕に親切にしたのか。
Yeah, it wasn't real.
それはだから言ってるでしょ。あなた特別愛おしいからよ。
I was about to say something broke on me again, but it was broken already.
ただただ好奇心の赴くままにやや子を一人一人解き放ち我が元へ送ってくれた。聡明で淡麗でこの上なく歪んだ心をお持ちの最もまがまがしい狼。共に参りましょう。
Where?
大いなる雲の体の上で果てなき閲楽とともに夜道を渡る旅へ。
夜道。
Oh no.
山は闇、闇は読み、読みは夢、夢は山。
Stumbling with words.
無限の快楽、それは幸せな、とても幸せな地獄。それをこの国のすべての民の屍の上で
Oh my god, this line is so
共に
messed
貪
up.
るなら、私はあなたと一緒がいい。 最も愛おしいあなたが。
She said that with a serious tone. Apparently a devil had just confessed to me. Oh man. I was actually interested and honored. But
それ以上喋んなくていいや、リカ子さん。
bro, if Mochi showed up, I wouldn't have minded it. Like anyone else could have been better. Someone got in the way.
ちえみちゃん。
She broke her promise to God. She didn't think I was dead. Several questions came to mind.
ここに。
But that was the first one I could say.
私は4番手よ。残念ながら。
The fourth?
なんだって？
え？
みんな。
A moment later they entered. Haru, Mochi, and... Don't do this to him! Come on!
リカコさん。
随分とゾロゾロ来たもんですね。
Mission 2 had an unexpected development.
野里さんが最初よ。植松さんを置いていけるかって。
そんでボートを降りて戻ってきたおっちゃんをなぜかハルちゃんが追ったから、そりゃあ僕は追うよね。
仕事を一つ忘れたことを思い出しての。
That was on purpose, you son of a...
それでようやく私も呪縛が解けた。みんなが動き出してるのに全部知ってる私が神様殺しの余韻に浸ってる場合じゃないよねって。
So she really had realized my plan. But even so, she couldn't resist God.
ヤス君や匠兄ちゃんに後のことを頼んで私がしんがり。というわけで最終局面乱入部隊の隊長はあなたよ、野里さん。正直同情するけど。
Me too.
リカコさん。 さっき言っていたことは全て事実なのか。道すがら芹沢千恵美が言った巻き戻りは、我々の殺害は、その果ての化け物云々は事実なのか。
はい、野里様。
Why are you back to this character?
今まで騙していて申し訳ありませんでした。
Lego used her usual voice, but that made it stand out more. She bowed her head.
あなたが私に思いを向けてくださっていることを私は密かに喜んでおりました。
Okay. So I am now broken. So broken that I can't even continue. There is a lot happening with me now. And I have to go and check what just was broke on me. I would probably like record another one and just merge it with this one, or I would just accept, like finish it here and keep it 20 stream or something. Like, I don't know, this is a really bad place to finish, but man, I can't continue. Like, at this point I will just continue as a text-to-speech guy. So yeah, I'm gonna finish here. Thanks for everyone who watched or watched until now. I hope you guys have a good rest of whenever it is for you now. And until next time, so stay alive. Bye.